Hello, chat. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, elevator music. It's funny because it's just like, it's putting me in the mood. I wanted to do it because it's putting me in a very mellow mood, you know? Some music you just have to chill out to, and this is an example of that. But hello, everybody. We are back for another day Twitch streaming. Hope everyone's doing all right out there. It is Saturday, formerly known as Reactor Day. We're still going to be watching videos, so still kind of is Reactor Day. I want to do something a little different today. I'll explain that in a minute. First, I'm going to take a sip of my Monster here. Actually, the final sip. You got a drink, sip it. Finish it. Drink is done. Oh my god, that was so flat. When the fuck did I open this Monster? Like 9 a.m. Oh god, okay, that's why. Damn, that tasted like fucking syrup, man. Flattest Monster I've had in my life. Yeah, you gotta finish that bubble tea. That's a brutal Musa. That was something that came up in Ian's stream once, actually. Where he was like, you just started to drink? Well, finish it. Too bad. Shouldn't have just started to drink then. We are going to be, like I said, doing something a little different today. If you notice, Monster always kind of tastes like... It is sweet as fuck. Yeah, sure. No, Monster definitely tastes like syrup, but I guess just like, you know, no carbonation changes that equation for me. Reminds me of like getting a glucose test. Have you guys ever had one of those? Where like you drink pure concentrated soda syrup to spike your blood sugar so that doctors can test and see how your body responds to that. Oh, also, let me know how I'm sounding out there. You're probably listening to me, Rare Flowers, on your headphones, but I did change the mix a little bit. I just increased the bass a little bit. I felt like I was coming through so flat, you know? So now hopefully I'm coming across nice. What I wanted to do was make it so that I can speak in my radio voice without screaming. I'm nice on the speakers. Nice. That's the plan. Yeah, the other microphone that I was using, the wireless one, is awesome because I can move around with it, but it doesn't like pick up my voice in a preferable manner, and I do prefer the sound quality of this mic, to be real. Oh man, I'm kind of stalling on the content. I just want to give it time to sink in what we're doing today because it's gonna be kind of interesting. I found some shit on YouTube that like it's pretty disturbing in my opinion, you know? How did PauseChamp combo? I feel like you didn't combo. Where are the goods? I mean, do you want to know? Well, first, let me just show you this. So, let me get a new tab open so you can't see the title. So, first up, we just got to look at this. So, I changed up the overlay a little bit. Really, it's similar. It's just pink and black. But basically, I made this thinking like, all right, we sometimes come across content on YouTube, in my opinion, that deserves to be treated with a little bit more seriousness. Like the people who are being depicted in the videos or the people who chose to film themselves, like aren't necessarily the most mentally stable people. So when we're doing content that deserves a little more seriousness, then I'm going to use this overlay. And I thought of the other night, I was like, if I do this, is there like a series that can come out of this, you know? And I'm thinking like where the rabbit hole ends, you know, because I always kind of talk about YouTube as a rabbit hole. So I think that when we're looking at people, what? Rarely is anyone we watch mentally stable. Yeah, there are some like pure grifters, but you're right, sure. But I mean like ones who are like really concerning. Like Favian is a perfect example. If I had this overlay, in fact, I could just superimpose the overlay into the Favian stuff. But the Favian stuff with like, you know, the spirit channeling, the fact that he was like homeless in his car, streaming to people, like that stuff is what I mean. Like that is an example of somebody who has bitten way too hard into these beliefs, you know? So when people are concerning us, about their own mental welfare, we're going to be using this overlay. So that being said, we do have some interesting content tonight. Just like, it's very fucking interesting. So I was searching on YouTube, as I do. Sometimes I feel like it's like the way that I talk about searching on YouTube, it's like I do something insane. I just search like these basic terms and I find gold though. So I was searching telekinesis one night because I was like, do people really like have a belief in this shit? And yes, they do. I found this video. It's called Real Psychokinesis Telekinesis Training from about a year ago, July 3rd, 2020. The channel is Guardian of Limitless Light or Limitless Truth. And the description of the video says, I have today a good telekinesis day, so I was practicing more than usual. I also decided to record in other surroundings, especially that it's hard to see my little desk. I think I'm making some progress. I will probably focus on some heavier objects and on controlling the direction and intensity of the energy. I think I will also focus on recording some spirit sessions. May get interesting. There's a Discord server here. There's some music in the video. I hope we're fine. It says that it's original soundtrack, so I think we're good. I guess maybe not. Lucy? I don't know what the fuck that is. In advance, I want to warn you I'm not good at picking music. Okay, fair warning. That's the warning we need in this video. So, yeah, we've got somebody here who's claiming to be doing real psychokinesis. Let's see how true it is. Let's see how much that holds up. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. By the way, I don't know how old this person is, but I'm assuming since their shirt says made in the 90s that they're at least, 22 if they're born in 99. I guess 21 because they might not have had their birthday yet, right? But that's my assumption. Maybe they just have the t-shirt. They do seem kind of young, so I hope that they're not like too young, but anyways. Kehem, like ehem, yeah, I'm assuming that. I don't know what Kehem is. We could look it up. It's a family name. I think it is just ehem. And for whatever reason they put Kehem. Kehem. There's a lot of phlegm in there. Kehem. I'll read this out. Watch, it's something gross that would have been funny. Yeah, right. It may look like, so number one, it may look like wind. You know what? they already ruined it with their fucking with their preamble here. I'm gonna skip their qualifiers though. Let's first just watch what they do. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing, dude? Holy shit. Yo. Isn't that nuts, dude? What the fuck? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm looking at here, man. I have no idea. Do you guys know what I'm looking at here? I don't know, man. I think this is we usually shit on stuff on YouTube. I think we've just found the real thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, Rare Flowers. They already said it may look like wind, but it doesn't mean it is, right? So it's not the wind, right? Like they said it's not the wind. And they also said it's not easy to blow this piece of foil by hand movement, right? So not only is it not wind, but also it's not easy to blow. So regardless of what you may think, it's not wind, So what else? What else do they say at the beginning that we skipped? The important information here. So number 2, believe in what you want, but don't write useless comments. Okay. I wasn't going to, by the way. I don't care that you think it's wind air. No, me and Rare Flowers were believing you, dude. I don't know, man. Now you're starting to get me to wonder what the comments might have to say. What's even the point of watching it if you don't believe in energy manipulation and telekinesis? No, I believe. Are you listening to me? I believe. What's the number 3? Oh, I went to another video. What's number 3 here? Number 3, any mean comments or type of comments that basically say I'm smarter than you, you are stupid for believing you have powers, will be deleted immediately. I have no time to waste for explaining to kids my belief system and knowledge. Grow up, people. I wasn't, again. Now I don't feel like commenting on the video. Yeah, they're very defensive. It's making me think that like maybe the comments have something to say. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. You must develop a lot of CI energy through practices of 4 elements in Tai Chi. I believe in you, dear. Oh. Yeah, no, that's what I thought was going on. This is like a Tai Chi guru, right? Like, she's just like spent time in the hyperbolic time chamber, you know, years, where for us, like only days have passed, mastering Tai Chi and her energetic flows, right? Her CI energy, right? I put crystal in my hand, took like 10 minutes for me to be able to push it off. Proud of myself, though. Damn, dude. This is pretty cool. It looks like if we train hard, we might have the gift here. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, no, I'll start talking about it more seriously. This is nuts, dude. I don't know what this person has gone through in their channel for them to like literally start a video with like, hey, get the fuck out if you're not just gonna believe, dude. I don't want to even fucking hear it. But it also kind of like reveals a lot about their thinking, right? Like, this is so clearly wind. The night that I saw this, I tried it myself. It's really fucking easy to do. Like, look. Like, just look how viciously she's moving her hand. Look at like the fact that it like wavers a little bit. Look at the fact that like it falls and like like tries to move aerodynamically, like because it's like cupped, it wants to flip to be as least resistant as possible. So like it keeps trying to move in the direction of least resistance. Like, yo, what's up, Milbrand? It's been a little while. Like, so obviously wind, but like just this person is like, because they can't fake this shit well enough, like obviously people were commenting like, guys, this isn't fucking real. And she's just like, no, it is completely real. Don't be here if you don't believe fully. If you're not believing, then don't be here. I don't need to hear from you. Like, nuts, man. This is what I mean by like the end of the rabbit hole, right? Or like somebody who's going too far down the rabbit hole. Like, I can't tell. I would assume this person seems like they actually might believe that they have telekinetic powers. Like, there's no indication that they don't believe, and there's even more stuff in their channel, and we'll get into that in a second, but I'll mute this for a sec while we just kind of look at it. Channeling James Randi in a way, yeah. I've kind of like, since you've been here last, I mean, the direction of the channel has just been like moving towards critiquing people who put certainty in things they can't put certainty in, and like people who have harmful belief systems that like if other people were to believe in them would move them away from reality and science. I was talking with Rare Flowers about this, about the telekinesis, right? And Rare Flowers was like, why would somebody want to believe in this? I don't understand why somebody would want to believe they can do this. And the only thing I can really think of is like, so that you believe you have like the powers to like take care of your bullies or like make meaningful change in your life. It feels like people who are just desperate to try to make change in their life, they can't do it, so they need psychokinesis or telekinetic powers to be able to do that. And then they look at somebody like this online who's doing telekinetic training and putting it out there as like something real. Oh no, my headphones are gonna die. That's bad. Wonder if they can work while they're plugged in. I don't know if it's to feel special, because I think that feeling special isn't just the end all be all, right? It's not just like I feel special, good, cool, or other people make me feel special. It's like trying to find certainty. What I think it more or less has to do is like we've been born into Yeah, not for you or me, but I don't even think them. Like, I think for a lot of people who like, there's people who want to feel special. Those are like the demagogues. This isn't a demagogue. This is like some random 22-year-old sitting in their kitchen while they're at home from COVID, and they were like watching too many YouTube videos one night and came across people who told them that they were doing telekinetic training, and then believed that they could do it and film themselves doing it and put it on YouTube for others to think that they were showing a real example of their telekinetic powers, right? Hold on, let me turn off the fan over here. Like, we've seen the demagogues. I don't think this is a demagogue. I think we're looking at somebody who's like a believer in this shit. And that's where I get kind of freaked out, right? Because it's like they really want to prove to themselves that it's real and that other people are doing it, right? I don't know why I paused it as though the music is happening or something. And if you look, actually, we don't even really need to go too far into this. If we look at this person's channel, the easiest person to fool is yourself. Exactly. It's like all they're trying to do. Here's what I think it is, Milbrandt, is I think that a lot of times, a lot of people rather, are, there's two things at play. They're very media illiterate. They don't know what can be said for certain based on something they read or watch, right? But then also they operate from very verificationist tendencies. Like they have a lot of confirmation bias and they want to play into that bias. And so they will block out evidence that might disprove or speak to the contrary of the truth, quote unquote, that they believe in. And they'll do their best to like construct an illusion for themselves to believe in. And putting out a YouTube video where other people can comment and be like, yeah, that's amazing. I was doing telekinesis too, starts to like allow them to go further and further down these beliefs, right? And I don't think it's too weird that somebody who's just like spending time online and like whatever communities they're in, hearing people talk about magic, just like misses the metaphor and thinks that they have spiritual powers and or psychic powers and that they can tap into it, right? But yeah, all of their channel history seems to be them either chasing orbs in their room, I kind of want to look at that, or training their telekinesis. And what we're seeing in that last video was them from like 11 months ago, but they're still doing it like up to 5 months ago is their last video. Echo chambers are everywhere for everything. Exactly. Like that's what we're looking at, is somebody who just is not honestly engaging with the ideas that they're trying to engage with. But then the question is like, well, why? And to be honest, I think it's just because they want to believe in this so badly, right? They want the world to make sense to them so badly that they'll sell this idea to themselves, right? Let's look at the orbs that they found in the room. I'm going to full screen this. No audio. Oh God, just high pitched noises for audio. I think we're good on that. Was that it? Okay, we'll go at 0.25 here. Hold on. It starts here, I think. It starts next to this blue vase. Let's see, 2 times. Oh, I sped it up. Hold on, wait. There we go. Oh, did we miss it already? So it's just dust, right? Dude, people seeing dust in cameras thinking that it's fucking, yeah, dust or bug, thinking that it's fucking ghosts. Like, why do you think you can't see it with your eyes, but your camera can see it? Your camera is not making any invisible light spectrums visible. Like, that's not what a camera does. It's weird that they just like all believe this. There's like so many people who do this with the orb videos. We're not here for the orb videos though. We're here for the telekinesis. I want to show you guys her doing a bit more intense, quote unquote, intense telekinesis. So in the last video that we saw, she was like, "Oh, I want to do more tough stuff." So let's look at what the tough stuff is here. And of course, she has a Discord server. It's like that is where I kind of want to go in there and just see what it's like, but I know I have bad intentions, so I don't want to do it. So what I'll do, because I know most of us in chat, if you like my content, you probably already know how much bullshit this is. So what I'll do is, for anyone who's on YouTube, I will do you a favor and I'll try to explain why all of this is just such obviously bullshit. So we'll take a slow dive and we'll try to break down all these things as she moves them. Infrared can show up as red, though, like a remote control. Oh, yeah, true. You're right about that. All right, so tinfoil. I mean, the tinfoil is the easiest one. Like, I can just do it right now. Hold on. Let me just set up. Let me set up something. We'll do it right now. I have tinfoil in front of me. I got it because I was like, oh, I'll just debunk this one, like, live, you know. The rest of them I guess I can try. I have aluminum cans and stuff. But all right, hold on. Let me think of the best way. You know what? I'll do it with one hand, okay? So, hold on. All right. All right, so you guys can see my table now. I can't read chat anymore for right now, unless I'm reading at my screen. But, all right, so we got a piece of aluminum foil. I'll orient it just like she is. So something like that away from me, right? Ready? Oh my God, you guys. I have telekinetic powers, dude. Look at that. Oh my God, I can move it. I folded it over too to make it even harder on myself. I'm going to unfold it, right? Hold on. I'm doing this with one hand, so it looks really dumb in the camera because I'm holding the camera with my other hand. But here, I'll unfold it a little bit, put it back on the table, and there we go. Oh, there we go. I think it worked a little better before. I kind of fucked with it too much, I think. Let's see. Here. There we go. All right, this should be really hard to do now because aluminum foil is it's really heavy. Oh, God. That was a good one, guys. My chi was just in the perfect alignment there. Dude, I must have just, like, meditated beforehand and, like, aligned all my chakra. You know, like, how is my chi this strong, dude? Especially as a skeptic, you would think I haven't really mastered the art of chi manipulation, right? Holy shit, dude. Wow, man. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong to make fun of her. Oh, man. Dude. Milbrandt. We must be masters of chi, dude. So, I mean, do we really need to even, like, talk about this one? Like, let's watch. Let's see if there's anything fancy going on here, but it's just that. It's just, you know, with your hand. I wasn't blowing there. I was talking while I was doing it. Just move the fucking wind with your hand. Like, we live in a sea of air, people. I like, if she could do it, like, really lightly, like, it might sell the illusion a little more, but she's so violent with it, like. Okay, so that one's disproven, right? Like, that one's disproven, right? All right, let's continue on here. What's the next one? We got the cap of a plastic pen, dude. It does look like she's further away from it too. Yeah, I was like right up next to it, which would like give you way more space for the wind current to build up if you were further away. I wonder how easy it is if we're far away. If I could easily tilt my camera down, I would. I just don't want to have to do the readjustment. Hold on, let me just see if it's like a lot easier being further back. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me just focus my chi here. All right. I know you can't see it. I just want to try. Oh my God, it's so easy. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, it is just the perspective of her camera. So, there was something else I wanted to mention too, but I can't remember it now. Oh well, let's keep going. Oh yeah, this. Look at this. Look at this. It's like not doing what she wants it to. Like it's a cylinder, right? So she put it in like a position where it has a lot of resistance. Like it can just let the air roll past it. So it's not falling over. It's not doing what she wants it to. What's she doing with her other hand? Yo, look at Milbrand with the five head take. Like when you're looking at a magician, look at the other hand. Oh my God, that's great, dude. And like you can see like the first few hits, she's not really tensing it up at all. Then she gets mad. I want to see the turn. I want to see her get mad. When she flips it, she gets mad. And then I want to see that thumb come up. Here it is. Oh, that's great, dude. That's great. I didn't even notice that at first. Just fucking like every time she moves her hand. Oh yeah. Well, what I was gonna say here is like, what would really prove it is if the pen cap just like levitated up off the table, right? Like that's another thing for anyone out there who's like, how do you know it's fake? And we're not seeing the laws of physics not be respected, right? Like the thing that would really prove it is if the laws of physics weren't being respected in any way, right? So if like the pen just like lifted up, if there was something that couldn't be explained by other forces, then it would prove it. But so far, all we've seen is her literally hitting a table as she waves her hand and her blowing air with her arms. If she's moving it with telekinesis, she's doing it the hard way. Yeah, exactly, right? And the idea, too, is, like, these people are, like, training. And I think that them saying training is them trying to say to any skeptic, like, hey, this is why it's not so spectacular. Like, I'm getting there, dude. Don't worry. Like, I'm getting to the point where I can, like, you know, lift up your car and throw you over the cliff. Like, I think that they have like a fantasy where they just like kill all of the bullies with their telekinesis in their minds, you know? So they're training for that day when everyone who made fun of them is going to be sorry. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy that I get from this person. And, oh shit, I had a thought. I've got ADHD brain. Oh yeah, it's kind of like like I was saying this to Rare Flowers earlier because we were talking about this, but it's kind of like you're training to become Superman, right? It's like you're like watching, like it's like your friend is like, yo, bro, watch this, dude, and he like just like deadlifts like 250 pounds or whatever, and you're like, okay, bro, he just like deadlifted 250 pounds. He's like, yeah, it's training, bro. One day I'm going to be Superman. Like one day I'm going to be able to stop that train with my bare hands. You'll see. Like that's literally the energy that I'm getting from this shit, you know? They're always close to a breakthrough. That's a good point. You know, what if it looks like it's psychic doesn't mean it is? Yeah, exactly. If it just looks, oh, I get what you're saying, Riff. Yeah, yeah. That's not how real psychic stuff works. We could never pick up the pen cap because that's not how real psychic stuff operates. You fucking caveman brain. You fucking blockhead. That's the thing that I love about this, dude. We said this a few days ago, but it's like they just like don't have any answer for skeptics. So like instead of like actually treating criticism as credible, they just like act like it shouldn't be respected at all and should just be laughed out of the room. They're just like, I don't have to respect you. I don't have to prove it to you. It's like, it would be great if you did. If you could prove to me that this was real, that would be awesome. I would love that. Like, can you please prove this to me? That would be amazing. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Uri Geller stuff because I was watching like I found out about James Randi like I don't know 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or something like that, and then I looked into like the whole legacy of the Uri Geller stuff. I also like found out that he sued Pokemon because Alakazam was named Uri Geller. Oh, I thought you sent something else. I was like reading your last messages like it was new. All right, let's keep going. What we got next? Oh, now we're gonna do the easier thing. Now we're turning it on an axis of rotation that it already currently has, so there's not a lot of resistance there, and we're just gonna blow some more wind at it. She's getting so mad that it's like not going as smooth. Like, look at her face. she could have done a practice run, you know? Oh, never mind. All right, what else you got? What else you got? What else you got? So then she does like the full size pen. She does another pen. Then what else? What do we got here? We got the aluminum can with a hole in it. What is that hole? Why is that there? How did that happen? Did she put that hole in with her nails? Where'd that hole come from? I wonder if she practices or for this for hours or just does it for the camera. I guarantee she just does it for the camera. She does talk. We're gonna listen to her explain this in a second. I love that, like, when she puts this can down. Dude, this can wants to roll so much, she had to legitimately crumple it to stop it from rolling. Like, yeah, really proving your strength there. The pen cap is probably harder to move than this can. The table could be at a slight incline. Yeah, there's like so many things that could be to her benefit here. Okay, I think the rest of it is just the can. That is hilarious, man. The can is not smooth specifically because, like, look when she puts it down, right? Watch. When she lowers it onto the table. She has to, like, stop. You notice, like, she, like, stops it with her thumbs. So, like, if it was more ready to roll, she could control the direction less. You know what I mean? Yeah, it has thingies on the side. Exactly. It's been dented because it would move on its own. Yeah, the table, I totally agree that the table is probably, like, it wouldn't take much. It would just be like that, and everything would be prone to falling over with, like, the slightest amount of force. Let's listen to them explain. Because remember, no. Remember, guys. Remember, no. Remember, this is real. Okay? This is real. So let's listen to them explain how real this is.
Um, it's always funny to me to see people comment stuff like, oh my god, this is wind, oh my god, do you really
Seems like it's really funny to you. Seems like you don't take it incredibly seriously and that you get really upset by it.
think you have powers or something? Because those people really think like they are so smart. Oh my god. Congratulations. Yeah, that's wind.
She's like mad that people figured it out. Like she's like, this is not calm energy. Like you did not prove. Yeah, thank you. We are very smart. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I will take the flattery. Thank you. Like she's like, if you were actually telling the truth, you wouldn't be this defensive, you know?
And no one sees this. Yeah, it's just you. It's you. Wow. Congrats. You are so smart. Let everyone know it's wind. Yeah, no one sees that. Yeah. First of all, this is not wind. First of all. Second of all.
Okay, so what is it? First of all, it's not wind. So what is it? First of all,
this is not a message for anyone who writes these comments. It's a message for people who read those comments and get discouraged because.
So remember what I always say about these people is the first tenet or like the first like presupposition of any belief they hold is you must believe it and then you'll see it, right? Like first comes the belief, then comes the proof, right? Never can we have a compelling argument that like says this is the reason that we should believe in this or this is the reason that we should think this. First, you need to believe it, then you start to see the reasons. So she's basically saying that right here. She's like, I can't answer people who have skepticism, especially because the skepticism is completely valid, obviously, because it pisses her off so much. So she's like, let me just try to address this in the best way that I can because I can't do damage control for those arguments. So I want people who believe in me and who are supporting the channel to continue to support the channel. So let me tell you guys who believe in me what's actually going on. I'm not going to talk to the skeptics. I can't answer the skeptics. There will always be skeptics. I'm going to talk to you believers. And it's literally just to like keep people around because she doesn't have an argument to settle the skeptics. Like that is literally what we're watching here. It's just like a desperate attempt to keep her audience that she's gained. And like that's why she's so pissed too. Believing is seeing more than seeing is believing. Precisely. Like what they'll say to a skeptic. I've said this about some of the other people we've watched. And Milbrant, since you haven't been around for a while, feel free. Like I've been actually cutting up a lot of shit and putting it on YouTube. So I've cut up some of our better segments. So some of the stuff that I'm about to say, I've said in those videos. But one of the things that I think is just like incredibly obvious about like Christianity, religious movements, or people who like have a sort of spiritual or religious ideology is that whenever they are met with skeptics, they'll be like, a skeptic can't see what we can see, right? And that's just a way for them to not have to treat it as valid criticism, right?
First of all, people who write those comments are people who don't have courage to believe in those kind of stuff.
Do you see? Now it takes courage to believe in psychokinesis. I guess it does because everyone out there is going to think you're insane because you can't prove that it's real because it's not real. So yeah, I guess in a way it does have courage. Like, I wouldn't be more brave for believing in it, though. I would just be more stupid and gullible. Like,
and it's sad to see people read those comments or listen to people like that, to people who, first of all, don't have any idea whatsoever what is telekinesis, what it is about, or what.
So, see what I mean? So, people who don't have any idea. So, you need to know first and believe in it first, and then you can see what they're doing.
About the philosophy behind this, about anything. It's just so funny to see those people just
again, seems like you really think it's funny.
Talk about something they don't have any idea about. And it's extremely sad to imagine that someone might read those comments or listen to people like that and get discouraged.
That's the problem right there that I have with this channel. I don't know what her point is, but what she's trying to do is deepen people's belief in this stuff. And the reason that I don't think it's sad for people to be discouraged in telekinesis is so that they can actually make a meaningful improvement in their life. For example, there was somebody who I knew once who believed that through doing little rituals in their life, they could control things like the weather or other people or get things that they wanted, right? And this person needed therapy. This person needed help. This person needed somebody to talk to help them to like work through like why they might feel a need to be that controlling in the first place, right? And why they think that they're like why the rituals are so important. Like they needed that. They didn't get that. And I think that the person who wants to believe in psychokinesis is like that. There's somebody who wants to make changes in the world or their life, change their life for the better, change the world for the better. Maybe even not. Maybe just take revenge on somebody. Maybe just like do like cause harm. Maybe just do something, right? But they want to, they have something that they want to do that the physical realm won't allow them to do. So they turn to these beliefs to try and get that feeling that they're getting closer to making their dreams a reality, right? And they just need someone to talk to. They just need somebody to help them to like work through these things. Like you want to be more wealthy, you don't have to go fucking telekinetically rob a bank. You probably have to work through the trauma that you're dealing with so that you can lead a productive life in society, right? That's what's happening here. So she's saying it's so sad to discourage people from doing things that are actually going to help them when it's the opposite. Discouragement might help you to stop putting all of your faith in this shit and actually get the fucking help that you need to feel happiness or to feel closure or to feel empowered. That's what it is. It's to feel empowered in your life, to make change. That's what people want. They feel powerless. They turn to some dipshit like her. They feel like she's got the secret and that she can tell them how to be empowered. And that's what she feels like she's doing when it's the exact opposite. If you understood, then you'd believe. If you disagree, you don't understand. Exactly, yep. She grows her nails out like that to help her fan. She's got natural fans. That would be hilarious if like she just like fanned them out like a little more and was like, guys, it's not wind. This is how I like to do my nails. Like I like to do a reverse taper.
Before they even try it, before they even try to believe in this. So this is not a message to anyone who writes those comments. It's a message for you to not get discouraged by those people, because first of all, we have I was just thinking that, Milbrandt, like we have tried it. So like is she saying that like someone should have tried it, and once they see that they have the power to move something. Oh god, I ate lunch right before this, and now that lunch is coming back up. I just got to burp a little bit, my bad. But yeah, so we tried it. So she's saying to somebody who tries it that they should think that that was like them actually doing it, as though they couldn't tell it's fucking wind. Trap, okay? I was doing telekinesis and I let myself think that I am delusional, but I am not, because I had my own proofs, I had my experience with it, and I don't let people like that anymore fuck with my mind.
So that's the biggest thing too about like their reasoning, is that it's all based in empiricism. It's based in experience, right? Experience is a privileged form of knowledge. And as we know, you can't communicate experience to people, right? You can't help somebody to feel or experience something you did, right? So chuds will believe that, well, I've seen something you could never have seen, so how are you going to tell me I'm wrong? And that's how they build up their entire worldview, and that's why it's based in verificationism, because it's like, I've seen this to be true. Let me go out there and prove this to be true so that my worldview is reaffirmed and I feel even stronger about the things that I already all of the pre-subscribed beliefs that I had that I thought were true, right? And so that's what we're seeing here is like, oh God, I got fucking lost in my own thoughts. Is her privileging experience as a form of knowledge, as we see with all these other chuds, when really like experience is not a valid form of knowledge. Just because you saw something doesn't mean that you have the ability to narrow down all of the variables in that instance to say what it was, right? Like a ghostly experience, for example. If a door flies open in your house, right? You aren't there measuring the air pressure in your house, like seeing all of the unseen forces, right? Like you're not looking at it like that. You're seeing it from your very, very human perspective where a door flew open. What normally causes a door to fly open? Somebody pushing it. Did somebody push it? No. Does this door normally fly open without people? No. So then what? Guess it must be ghosts? Like, that's what experience does to people's beliefs. And then if they go, yeah, that was a ghost, you can't tell me wrong. Like, well, now we just can't argue that point. Like, even though you really didn't have the ability to conclude on it with as much certainty as you did, right? For some reason until now, I thought telekinesis was when you move things with your mind. Yeah, no. It's when you wave your hand to generate wind. We just we're all misunderstood on that topic. Maybe you waved at it with your hand. I just think it's so dumb, like, that people privilege experience as a form of knowledge. The example I always give for people, and I was thinking about this today with I was looking at pickup artists and people talking about women are like this. And I was just like, why do you think that? It's because that's what you grew up around. And you tried to make sense of your surroundings, and the people around you are kind of similarly their values are kind of similarly configured, right? So they are going to kind of operate within these lines that you might describe. But then when you go outside of that, it's probably not like that. But you, because you experienced it and because it's how you made sense of the world, are going to look at other things and try to make sense of the world through that lens. And if it doesn't make sense, then it's not the lens that needs to be changed. It's just that thing doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, sometimes you just don't know exactly. Even when you don't know what moved the door, you just shouldn't conclude a ghost. Right, that's what I'm trying to say is, and I've said this in a few of the edits now, where it's we don't have enough evidence to conclude ghost, right? We have enough evidence to say we don't know what happened, but we don't have enough evidence to say ghost. But people who believe feel like they do. Oh yeah, the example. So whenever anyone gives me an example or tries to use experience as a way to say that they have knowledge of something, trust me, bro, I've done this. I've been there. I've seen this, right? Anytime anyone says that, I'm like, dude, if I go to California and all I see is blonde people the entire time, and everybody I meet is blonde or peroxide blonde, right? And then I come back home and somebody asks me how California was, and I'm like, everyone's blonde out there. Did I do enough? Do I have enough evidence to make that claim with such certainty just because I experienced it? And then when they say to me, oh, bro, not everyone's not blonde, should I turn to them and be like, you don't know? I've been there, dude. Is that really how we formulate truth? No, obviously fucking not, right?
And tell me what is real, what is not. So if you're someone like that, if you are looking for proofs, first of all, don't look for a proof in anyone, because faith doesn't need proof. So if you want to believe in that, just believe in that.
Yeah, see, this is it. Just believe in it, then you'll start to see it.
You don't need anyone to prove you that this is real.
No, you don't. I will agree. Yeah, you don't need proof to have a belief. But when you start telling people it is the truth, then you kind of need proof. You can't put this shit out there and be like, yo, I have the proof. This is real. And you guys are asking for the proof. Get the fuck out of here. No, you can't do that. You're claiming you have the proof. You're not just claiming you have a belief. You're trying to put evidence out there. You're like, hey, I have a belief, but here's me doing that thing. And it's oh, okay, then let's talk about you doing that thing. And if it seems like you're not doing that thing, then we're going to you're not just saying you have a belief, dumbass. You're putting stuff forward. Come on, man. You're saying that this is a thing that you can do. And if it clearly seems like you're not doing that thing that you can say that you can do, I think it's fair for people to critique that and not just be like, well, she believes in it. Let's just let her believe in it. Let's just let other people who watch this video believe in it. No, dude. Ultimate defense is proof doesn't matter. Exactly. That's it. It's because they can't settle skeptics because there is no answer because the skeptics are right, right? If the skeptics were wrong, we would be able to show that. Yo, what's up, King FLI'd? King Florida-eyed? Sounds like a low-key cult-selling pitch. Yeah, it is. It is literally that. It's you can either believe that I'm the God Emperor or you can get the fuck out of here, dude. That is literally what it is. This way of thinking about what you believe, is so toxic. That's why I'm critiquing it. I just don't want motherfuckers to go online who are this dumb watching this person and being like, damn, man, all I need to do to make a change in my life is start to develop my psychic abilities. Like that. No, that's not the fucking world we should be living in, man. It's not the 19th century. Like that is so old school. Like that shouldn't be a problem today, but it is apparently.
You just have to believe in it, okay? Just let yourself believe, because people who write comments like that, or people who think in that way and try to discourage you by doing that, are just reflecting themselves. They are reflecting the fear they have of believing in those stuff, because it is scary.
The fear that they have of believing in oneself. I'm not afraid of believing in myself. I'm just not willing to put belief in something that's not substantiated, dude.
It is hella scary to believe in something that you don't have proof for.
No.
But as I said, proof doesn't need
Yo, if somebody came up to me and was like, I believe that watching superhero movies makes me feel more relaxed. If somebody said some shit like that, I don't require proof of that. You don't need a proof for every fucking belief, dude. Yo, I believe that, like, when wind blows, like, people feel calmer. It's like, okay, you can believe that. Like, that's not a harmful fucking belief. The problem is your belief tells people about the nature of reality and gets them thinking that they have motherfucking superpowers. Like, that is the problem. This is why I think it's because it makes those people feel special. She thinks it's scary. Maybe that's it. Yeah. I can see that aspect now. You and Milbrandt came in with the maybe she feels special. I didn't see that at first, but I can now. I'm gifted. These people are afraid to have a gift. They're afraid of what that gift might mean. I know what that gift means. I know how to use that gift.
Faith doesn't need proof, okay? So believe in whatever the freak you want, and you don't need proof. Don't expect others to find a proof for you. Don't expect others to show you the proof for something. Because if someone doesn't...
Imagine being her best friend. It's like, yo, Natasha, what's going on? Oh, not much. You know, I've been practicing my telekinetic training recently. Oh, shit, dude. Can I see what you can do? Sure, I'll show you. She fucking pulls out the tinfoil that she always carries on her, puts it on the table, and you're like, wait, it kind of seems like it's the wind. Do you think you could do it in a way that, like, you know, you don't, like, use your hands and move that dramatically? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would I need to prove anything to you? Can't you just believe it? Why can't you just believe it? Are you so afraid to believe in it that you just can't believe it? Oh my God, like, it's so dumb. Like, it's so funny that you think that you need proof to believe in things. Like, that's literally this person, man. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I could show you. Do you have some lightweight cylindrical objects, preferably ones with low wind resistance or with high wind resistance?
Want to believe in something, they want.
Do you have a table? Do you have a table with adjustable legs so that we could potentially lower two of the legs? Just wondering, you know, no real reason, but
you will show them. And the same with believing. If you want to believe in something, you don't need proof, or you will not listen to any proof against this belief. So just have fun.
Have fun.
You don't have any. There's no even the proof that anything around us is.
I kind of wish it was just have fun. I do. I wish.
Real. So why do you look for proof that something like telekinesis is real? Come on.
Dude, I love how much the haters get to her. They're not even like. I haven't in her comments seen anyone like, you're so stupid. Oh my God. I haven't seen anyone like that. I'm willing to believe they exist. I'm willing to believe she receives messages like that. For the most part, the comments are just like, yo, isn't that wind, bro? Like, wait, isn't that just wind, dude? It's just like people just like honestly asking. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're like so fucking like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, you're so dumb, dude. Like,
reality is not even fucking real.
Oh, okay.
You don't have proof for that even. So.
Do you have proof of that? Reality is not real. Reality is real. Okay, prove it. Well, can you high five me right now? All right, proved that reality, at least one piece of evidence, reality is real right there. Both of us had that experience, right? Well, I guess I can't know your experience. It's like, it's solipsism, dude. I had to go through this argument for myself, to be honest. Yeah, the we know nothing defense, so it doesn't matter anyways, right? I had to go through this argument for myself where it's like, okay, if I truly believe that there are no objective values in the universe to be discovered and it's all subjective, then how do I know what a good or bad way of living is? But it's literally just like, if I know that like I have life and all evidence around me says that other people have life, like I can't really sit here and be like, well, maybe they don't. Like I have to kind of like submit to that and be like, yeah, it seems kind of real. And because it seems kind of real, I should probably treat these people like they're real. And if I think for me it would be good to have a lot of well-being and autonomy, I bet for them they feel the same way too. It's like literally how we derive human rights. Like you don't really need proof of reality to assume abductively that it's there, right? Like all the evidence we have speaks to the idea that there's reality, and that's literally how science works. These guys think science works like proved 100%, bro. Like, yo, coronavirus, do you see this? It's like they need to like fucking see the fucking thing before they actually believe in it. But it's like, no, it's like evidence speaks to that. No one's, you know what I mean? Like evidence speaks to the idea that the earth is round. It's not that like we have to like go out and like totally fucking see it and like make a 3D model of it and show you. Like our measurements can suggest these things abductively, and same with reality. Like everything kind of tells us reality is here, right? And it's this intermediary between our sensory experiences. So we should kind of treat it as real. And like I probably shouldn't just like kill you, or I probably shouldn't just treat you like some fucking automaton robot in my life, right? Yeah, exactly, Milbrand. That's exactly it. It's Pascal's wager for morality, right? Where like Pascal's wager is like, well, I guess if like it's between the Christian God and nothing, then you might as well choose the Christian God, because then when you die, you're going to probably go to heaven. So that's good. It's that for reality. It's like, well, I can't tell if reality is real, but like, I guess like, you know, it seems like reality is real, and like everything's kind of built around reality being real. So like, I guess I have to assume reality is real. Like, can you show us the proof that it's like this person is saying you need to prove reality is real 100%, no doubt, no nothing. And it's like, we have enough proof to suggest it's reality. Do you have any evidence to suggest it's unreality? Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Pascal's wager, but this one makes sense. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's the risk? What's the risk? So, listen, I just gotta tell you that don't let people like that discourage you. Don't let anyone make you think that you are delusional.
I will agree if someone's just straight up calling you delusional and you're just like an idiot, like, okay, whatever. Like you might actually be delusional. It's not productive to call somebody delusional. But if somebody's like asking you like, how do you believe in this? Why do you believe in this? How can I believe in it? Like, those are legit questions. Don't just be like, you're discouraging me, bro. I can't believe you. How dare you discourage me? You're not a real friend. Like, you're going to end up alone, okay?
Look anywhere else for proof rather than yourself within, okay? Don't do this. Don't try to do telekinesis. It's not even about telekinesis.
Okay, all right. We're halfway through the video, but there's absolutely no way that they say anything different before the end. So I think we're just going to move on at this point. But what if it's your therapist calling you out? True, dude. That's so true. No, don't listen to them. Get a new therapist. They're not a believer. You need somebody who understands that reality isn't real. Your therapist doesn't understand that we're in the Matrix, dude. You need to find a red-pilled therapist. What's the risk, she asked. Yeah, like, this is somebody who cannot, like, picture the negative downside of having this kind of belief. But it's just like I said, like somebody who believes in this wants to make meaningful change in their life. They might feel powerless to make meaningful change, and having this belief, hey, AOL, what's up, dude? 13 months, dude. Yes. Except it might be 14 because of how much time I've taken off. Thank you, AOL. Thank you for the 13 months, dude. How's it been going? We're wrapping up looking at a channel that believes that they are telekinetic right now. But yeah, the problem here is just that like people want to make a meaningful change in their life. They feel disempowered to do that, and then they find a channel like this and they think, oh, all I need to do is master my telekinetic powers and I can start to make all the meaningful change that I want to. It's really sad. Kind of want to look at the channel's description really quick. Nah, it's what you think, except her email is here, so I'm not even going to put that on screen. That was Guardians of Limitless Truth. Guardian of Limitless Truth. I love that, like, the truth comes with a qualifier. Like, you first have to believe in the truth. Oh, man. All right, we got more channels, though. We got more. We got other people. Interested to see? Yeah, we got other telekinesis people. So here's a person who's going to talk a little bit more and explain a little bit more about what's going on in their video. It's another channel. It's called TK Torch. Title, Real Telekinesis, How to Do Telekinesis Tips for Beginners. So any beginners out there, get ready. Maybe by the end of this video, you can start doing some telekinesis, even though Milbrandt and I already did telekinesis. That name, TK Torch, I don't even understand what the TK part is. Do you know? Also, part of Pascal's wager, you have nothing to lose, but you do. Yeah, that's true. That is true. If you don't believe in reality, yeah, very true.
What's happening, guys? It's your boy TK Torch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I thought you meant like the reality wager. The reality version of the Pascal's wager has a negative downside where if you don't believe in the nature of reality, like your life is probably going to be fucked, right?
And I got another one for you. I'm going to be pushing this.
It really is just lightweight cylindrical objects.
And this. Doing a little push-pull training. I don't have a tripod, so I can't really... My camera angles are...
Just doing a little push-pull training. Oh, what you doing today? Just getting some lightweight cylindrical objects from around the house. Do some push-pull training.
Really type bad, but I do have an iPhone, so the video would be pretty decent enough, I guess. So now the difference between these two, I picked these two specific things because they're still light objects. They're still considered a smaller object.
Okay, so he's like admitting it too. The lighting is he does not know how to film. That is the lighting.
But there's also not that much mass to it, not that much weight to it. This one
is literally. I just picked these because they're lightweight and cylindrical.
Like, you know, all smokers know what this is. But this,
it's so funny. You know what's so funny about this is like, he's like, I chose these specifically. Oh, what reasons did you choose these objects? Well, they're lightweight and they have a rotational axis. It's like, oh. So, like, then people who believe in this would hear the implicit, like, it wouldn't work on heavy, non-like rotational objects that can't rotate very easy. Like, if it's heavy or it can't rotate very easy, then it won't work. How does that not call into question, like, the fact that they're, like, doing something with, like, physics in that moment? Like, how do you not realize, like, oh, that's probably because of, like, physical forces, right? If mass and the aerodynamic response of this object are important, well, I guess we're doing telekinesis then. Like, that's what they think.
This smokers should know what this is also. But this is actually more heavier than this, believe it or not, because this is just plastic, you know, just like a little plastic.
All right, get to it, bro. Well, actually, I kind of want to hear the explanation. I get so bored sometimes with the setup, but then I remembered as soon as I complained, I'm here for the explanation.
Bubble thing, and this is more of a solidy, like cardboardy type of.
The most articulate people make these videos, of course.
I wouldn't say cardboard. It's a little harder than cardboard, but it's basically.
It's not even a pencil. I think it's a lightweight tobacco cigarette. Tobacco cigarette. I think it's like it's something you smoke, so it's like super lightweight.
Heavier material, so this would be lighter. And yes, it's very important that you start with light.
Or is it? I can't tell. Is it bamboo? I can't tell. What did he say?
If you see my first video,
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Dude, what I blew earlier was like so much more than that. Dude, look at that.
Around with foil paper. I recommend foil paper for beginners because, you know, it's
like, oh, I wonder why it's folded so that it barely has any point of contact with the table, dude. Like, this thing is like as close to levitating as possible, you know?
it's like one of the lightest things in the world, honestly. But it's
yes,
it's
clearly not like aerogel or something like that. No, aluminum foil.
Very light. And I started with this, and now I'm getting really good.
He's got a convincing hand movement with it.
Movement and results.
Look at that. That's way more convincing of a hand movement. The last girl was like, get it going, get it moving. But he's like nice and smooth and like deliberate, you know? Or he's blowing off. I don't care what he's doing. He's making it look better. It's obviously fake. We know it's fake. We're not here to debate whether it's real or not. But I love he's doing such a better job with the illusion, you know? At this point, I'm just wondering how he will be able to blow with all the smoking. Not showing the face is sus. Yeah, he is. Is he talking through it?
Swing my hand too hard, you know, so that's how you know that it's not, you know, ear.
Ah, yeah.
When pushing it,
there is something over there.
Oh, and by the way, if you're pushing
that's
like
too
this,
light. That's too light. He's just, but he's making it look way better
with your hand, and then you stop moving your hand and you can't get it to move. Then you're using it.
I'll look at I just had the thought, like, what do people comment on this guy's channel? We'll take a look in a second.
Energy and not mind. If you use mind, it's something different. I mean, it's one and the same, but energy is different. Energy is when you use
if you use mind, it's different. I mean, it's one and the same, but it's different.
Energy to do TK, it can tire you out.
Oh, TK torch,
mind,
telekinetic torch, got
tired.
it.
You can do it like forever because you can do this forever. But yeah, start with something like this.
Dude,
something
why don't
very light.
Oops. Why don't these people write fucking scripts? Like, you shouldn't get lost in a video like this. Just write your talking points out.
You know, a piece of paper is fine also. But I would say start with foil paper because foil paper is a lot more heavier if you're starting with a PSI wheel.
Didn't he just say foil's one of the lightest things in the world? How can how can foil be heavier now?
I recommend also starting with foil paper. But I would start trying push and pull first. Push and pull.
Dude, you know what this is making me think of? This is making me think of, like, there's one kid I think we all know. Like, I've known many people like this. As you guys know, I keep telling you about people I've known in the past who've had beliefs like this, like the person who believed they could control the weather through doing, like, rituals and stuff like that. But I feel like we all had that friend who would say stuff like this, like, bro, like, I did telekinesis over the weekend at, like, lunch or some shit, and you'd just be like, yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, sure. Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, you did that. Like, this is what it looks like, though. This is what they did. This is them over the fucking weekend, dude. Like, how many people? That was you when you were 9. Yeah, exactly. How many people are? When I was 9, I thought I could control the wind, actually, because, like, you can feel a breeze start before, like, a full gust happens. So I was, like, sensing, like, oh, there's, like, a thing blowing this way. I would go, like, I would do that. I would go like that. And then I'd wait, and then the wind would blow, and I'd be like, I am God, dude. But I was like 8, man. I was literally 8 years old. Like,
TK first because I feel like it's the easiest to learn, you know, because I've been practicing with PSI wheels all my life, you know.
Okay, I am gonna skip at this point. This guy's killing me, dude.
So, I recommend starting.
Oh God, now the video's killing me, dude. Are we still live, or is that just me? No, we're good. He's too monotone, exactly.
I've been practicing good movement. I don't recommend switching over to pushing and pulling with
Show us the other things.
Right? You don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to swing your hand really, really hard because then that'll just be wind.
Oh.
And then you got the wind skeptics.
Oh, you got the wind skeptics. I guess that's what we fall into.
you know, but you move your hand like this, you know, it's still connecting to me, but
It's still connecting to the wind, yes.
it's connecting. I don't know how to turn it off. I honestly don't know how to turn it off. But basically, this is what you want. This is the
It's
fastest
just fucking air pressure.
you should be swinging your arm, because then you know that it's not wind. You know, you really know that that's not wind.
Oh
And
God.
even if it is wind, all this gets it to do is to rock back and forth a little bit. But you know, it won't get it rolling like that.
Oh, okay. Right, because when you went like that, a little stronger, not wind at all, dude. It's just your connection to this thing. Yo, what's up, Empty? I love that, Empty. You prove what I'm doing with the stream is working. The reactions you have when you come in, I'm like, yes, that is exactly it. I want people to walk in and be like, excuse me? Is this motherfucker thinking he's moving objects with his brain? Yes.
With the how heavy swing you want to start with, I guess. But eventually, when you start getting
Still waiting for the tip part.
You know, start swinging a lot less hard.
I just want to see some real telekinesis, man. What is the rest of this channel like? Does he ever have like a fire lit under his ass, man? God. Levitation practice. Here we go. Another claim. Oh! Oh, man. Dude, he's just got such a strong connection, man. It's like he moves his fingertips and this foil's dancing, dude. I wonder why one of the lightest objects on Earth is moving when he moves his hands so dramatically. It's just definitely because he's got like such a strong morphic connection to this thing. Oh my God. Just do it, dude. Dude, it's so funny because it's like, people are so stupid, man. Like, it moves in basically the same way every time. It goes up a little bit and then it slides back on the table. If it was truly telekinetic, why would it follow physical laws like this? He's way better. I agree. He's way more convincing than the Guardian of Eternal Light or whatever.
So what I'm doing, basically,
Limitless knowledge, that was it.
I decided to make my own little way of...
What's the best he got here?
TK.
Okay, another thing for anyone who's like, whoa, bro, like, how do you know? Like, like, if there is any need to use your hands, like, why don't you just go like this and then it just, like, follows you? Like, why do you have to, like, do these, like, thrusting motions if it's not wind? I'm a full-blown wind skeptic, guys.
All right, so yeah, this part of my training is going to be levitation practice.
I want to see the best levitation.
I did not know how to begin.
I don't think you can call it levitation if it doesn't stay afloat, right? Like,
visualizing. You know, it's like thinking without thinking. Look at
yes. Oh God, dude. What else does he have? What else has he got? Entering the quiet state, telekinetic state after meditation. He's only got 8 fucking videos. God damn, dude. Meditation for telekinesis, real telekinesis tips. Dude, I think I want to move on from telekinesis, dude. There's another channel here. We gotta just, it's too mind numbing at this point. We covered our bases. We got another guy here who's like, let me see if I can do this with like stacks of paper.
How much of these?
But we've seen it. We've seen it all. We got it. They're like joint papers too. Like they're so light. Okay, all right. Cleanse your palate right now. If you need a palate cleanse it right now, because the next one is gonna be way more Monka W, okay? Yes, I have, Milbrandt. Yeah, I have. You and I clearly have spent time in very similar, areas of the internet when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, looking at the touchless knockout dudes get knocked out is hilarious. I want to see people use science to make shit levitate and pretend it's magic. Okay, watch an illusionist. Like, literally watch a magic show, Rare Flowers. What are you talking about? You see that all the time. Like, we'll go to Vegas, dude. Watch a fucking Vegas show. Okay. Whew. Guardian of Limitless Knowledge was hilarious, dude. We are going to move on to a channel that we might want to laugh at, but I don't think we should. I started to laugh at first when I was watching this stuff, and then I was like, oh, you're serious. So I'm not even going to preface this. I'm just going to give you the title, and I'm going to let it speak for itself, and we'll talk about it as we go. But I will just say up front, like, I do think this is a person who, like, suffers from paranoid schizophrenia, so I do not want to just be, like, shitting on them from that perspective, right? So anyways, title of the video, Magnetic Field, Iron Filings Experiment, Telekinesis, and Energy. This came from a very similar search that I found Guardian of Limitless Knowledge from. Here we go. This is Eve Star. Extraterrestrial channeler, I'm here to lift the veil. Revolution or truth, the goal is peace on earth and unity, love for all beings. Programming, agenda, mind control, I am free. I don't really understand, like, exactly what's happening in their intro here. My headphones just died, so let me put this on the charger, and then I'm going to turn my speakers on. Just give me a second to switch over the audio. I might have to adjust a little bit once it comes out of my speakers. Hold on. Yeah, pause champ indeed. It's weird not having headphones. It's been a while, but my old mic can handle that, so it doesn't really matter. My good old mic here. All right, I'm going to play some music really quick just to test the volume. All right, hopefully this is loud enough for me to hear the video, but I'll have to suffer if not. So, all right. Feel free, man. I'm not tethered anymore, man. I just came out of the battery tank in the Matrix, man. I finally made it to the Nebuchadnezzar. We're going to go to Zion, dude. That was real loud on your end? Well, that makes sense. It was at 100% volume in VLC. All right, let's keep up with this intro here. I don't know. This intro is very weird to me. I was like, wait, what is this first word? I read this as awaken, you are free. Awaken, you are free.
Hi guys, so I'm gonna be showing you how to do an iron fillings experiment today because I think it's really interesting not only to talk about UFOs and aliens and the paranormal and all this stuff that's happening on Earth, all of this other truth, but also talk about
all this alien and paranormal stuff that's happening on Earth, right?
Some educational and science things as well.
So we're going to be learning about science things in this video.
You know, magnetic field is a wonderful thing. This is a interesting thing to learn because, you know, the Earth has a magnetic field. We have a magnetic field around our bodies.
So at this point in the video, I was like, what am I watching? I watched probably I think I watched a decent portion of this. At first, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like somebody who's like, yeah, magnetic fields are really important because, like, we have a magnetic field. The Earth has a magnetic field. It's just like this. It really reminds me of how they try to capture people with this, like, new age ideology. It's like just make it sound cool, and like people will think it's important. Like, oh, the Earth and me have a magnetic field. That must mean it's like crazy important, right? Playing with iron shaving sounds kind of fun, TBH. Yeah, no, that is fun for sure.
And so everything relates together, but anyway, I won't expand your brain too much.
And everything relates together, whatever that means.
But what I'm going to show you, I've got iron fillings here, and so you can get this off eBay, iron fillings, and I've got magnets here, and that's all you need for this experiment. And you can get neodymium magnets or normal magnets. This is a toroid cylinder magnet. You can feel that pull there, that invisible pull. I mean, we can't see it, but there's a strong pull there. It's either repelling or attracting. It's attracting.
It just feels like she picked up a magnet for the first time. She's like, I don't know if you guys know this, but with magnets, there's like this invisible force. It's really strong. Like, it feels like this is like a video made for kids. It doesn't feel like it's a video made for people trying to like learn the truth about the universe. Like, so far, what she's told us, any scientific textbook would tell us. Like, the Earth has a magnetic field. You have a magnetic field. Magnetic fields are invisible. They either attract or repel. They come from metallic elements that have their electrons aligned properly. And magnetic fields can manipulate substances. Like, everything there would be found. Like, what's the truth that they're trying to show us?
Okay, so I made another video earlier, and this was in January. I made this iron fillings experiment video, and what happened was during this video that something weird happened where there was a fire and it suddenly started underneath the bridge. And this was when I was recording the video, and I know it's like
So just to be clear, apparently they were recording a video in January under a bridge doing something similar with iron filings, and a fire started.
Interference thing, you know, like the force is up against me. They'll make things happen, you know, to try and stop you from recording your videos. It happens with people who talk about these sort of things on their channel. So I'm very used to it.
Okay, so at that point, I was like, okay, we're watching somebody who is paranoid schizophrenic. Like, this person believes that the government lit a fire underneath a bridge that they were filming next to so that they could do an iron filing experiment to show you the magnetic fields of a magnet. Like, here's the reason I want to look at this, because you're at this point probably like, why are we just looking at somebody with paranoid delusions? Everything this person has talked about so far and the way that they're talking about it, you can tell that they're getting from other sources. The intro was full of tropes, new age tropes, right? Like deprogramming the mind, learning the truth, awaken, love for all, right? All of these kind of tropey language, all of this kind of tropey language. We're seeing the same tropes happening in their background here. And then they're talking about like magnetic fields. They have power, right? This is something that you'll hear from a lot of these kinds of people. Like the spirit science people will think that magnetic fields have more influence than we give them credit for, or are more mysterious than they might seem. And the nature of the experiment that they're trying to show us, so the experiment is going to show us the truth, is just that we can see magnetic fields with iron filings, which is something you can just go on YouTube and find at all. But they think that this is protected knowledge that the government is trying to stop from getting out to the public. So I don't know much about this person, but I do know that they are seriously, like the last one I was saying, like, you know, it's probably not nice to call somebody delusional, but this is what I would describe as delusional. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's somebody who watched too many spirit science videos, right? And like, that's why I think when it comes to looking at this kind of content, we can consider it to be where the rabbit hole ends. Because it's like, if you go on YouTube and you start watching videos about people talking about crystals having powers, and magnets can sometimes be crystals, and magnetic fields, and we have a magnetic field, and the Earth has a magnetic field, and all these magnetic fields can either be attracted or repel each other, and there's vibrations, and you start hearing all this stuff, you are going to turn into this person. Like, you're going to turn into somebody who's like desperately trying to prove this to yourself by getting magnets and seeing their magnetic field and proving it to yourself in that way. Like, it's just, in my opinion, a sad reminder of where this kind of content ends up. You know, it starts with somebody like Riz, right? It starts with somebody who's like a cute girl on TikTok telling you about how crystals will help you or some shit. It starts like that. But then it ends with Guardians of Limitless Truth, or it ends with Eve Star here, or it ends with Fabian Zayon. These people who like bite into the beliefs so hard that they like literally run the risk of those beliefs ruining their lives. Fabian, we know, it did ruin his life. He was homeless. He couldn't make money off of any of his businesses, right? Trying to sell this stuff. Like, it did fucking ruin his life, right? This person, it seems like they're like basically almost there. They're literally like filming underneath bridges and like thinking the government is shutting them down. Like, you're at the point where you almost won't be able to lead a functioning life at that point. Guardians of Limitless Truth seemed a little bit more like with it, which is why I was okay being a little bit more like mean towards her and being a little bit more aggressive towards her. But yeah, this is why I want to talk about this stuff, because I don't want people to end up like this. I don't want people to be like, you know what? I know the truth. I'm going to make a YouTube video or a YouTube channel that shows people the truth that they can't find elsewhere and that only I know, and then go further and further into their own self-deluded beliefs because they refuse to engage with any other kind of narrative or information, right? It's just very, very harmful. So the spirit science stuff, like, it is hilarious, but then this is where it ends. When people don't have the critical faculties necessary to be media illiterate and navigate the information that they're picking up online, this is where it ends up, you know? It's sad.
You just find ways around them. Anyway, so that was really, really weird, and it's really strange that also I tried to, there's only 2 parts of this video that I found today, and the other parts of the video are missing. So it's really, really unusual that they would have, because I remember they were all together and suddenly there's like a whole lot of them just missing.
So she's saying there are parts of the video that she remembers filming but are now missing, and apparently the government did that after they stopped her from filming the video.
So it's really, really strange.
So bear in mind, you're like, oh, like, I wonder what this video was like. What she's doing in this video is what she was trying to do in that video. And so it's still up on the internet. She says that she's taken precautions around not getting caught. So what we're going to see is that experiment. So we'll see if we can find anything in this that we otherwise would never know, or that the government might want to just silence somebody over.
Okay, so what you do, guys, is you get your iron filings, and basically what we want to do, what the whole experiment of this is to see the invisible magnetic field. Alright, because
that is true too, Rare Flowers. Yeah, if all of this was true, if the government's after her, she's like very calm about it. You know why though? It's because she's like, yeah, no, of course the government's after me. Like, it all like makes sense to her, so that's why there's this calmness, right?
Normally, unless you're a hybrid or evolved being or an ET, normally humans can't see.
Oh yeah, this, listen.
Experiment filings, and basically what we want to do, what the whole experiment of this is to see the invisible magnetic field. Alright, because normally, unless you're a hybrid or evolved being or an ET, normally humans can't see.
So the whole point of the experiment is to see the magnetic fields. Normally, quote unquote, humans can't see magnetic fields. If you are an ET or an evolved human or a hybrid, whatever that means, then you might be able to see magnetic fields. That's what she just said.
Magnetic fields. So basically what I'm doing is just gonna try this, and with the iron filings you're gonna be able to see the shape of the magnetic field and how it forms. So I'm just gonna pour all of these iron filings here.
Okay, by the way, at this point, I should probably mention, if you're ever working with iron filings, make sure you're masked up, make sure you're gloved up, okay? That's tiny, tiny, tiny pieces of iron that if they go into your lungs or your stomach will shred your fucking insides, okay? You do not want to breathe that in. You do not want to put yourself in a situation where you might get it on your skin and get it into your body in any way, okay? You don't know if you'll sneeze, all of a sudden the fucking iron's up in the air. Wear a respirator, wear gloves, make sure you're okay. Never fucking do it like this. The reason that we use ferrofluid for what she's about to do is because ferrofluid takes iron filings and suspends them in a solution so that they don't fly up into the air and into our lungs, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is dangerous as shit, okay? Yeah, rare flowers, exactly. The point is just to play with magnets. So for her, she's like, I want to see the magnetic field, and that would be like profound for some reason. So she's like, I'm going to do an experiment where you guys can see it to prove that it's there. That's like, what is the experiment? To prove that it's there? Because as a human, we can't normally see it. But if you're a hybrid or an advanced being or an ET, that you could normally see it. So the only point that I can see to this is like just to prove to you that the magnetic field exists. Like we know.
Just making them circles. Okay.
I do feel like she is claiming to see it without the filings, kind of. But I don't think that she said that she is a hybrid being or an ET or whatever.
And so, for example, we just use this one here and we'll see how that reacts to the iron filings. It's funny how they draw the magnetic field as these lines, but when you actually look,
yeah, it seems like a junior. It actually, I think it might even be like younger ages, like 5th grade, like when you're like 10, 11, 12, like around then. I think I did this. And I think, to be honest, the reason that I remember that iron filings are dangerous is because one of my teachers had us wear gloves and respirators to do this shit. Like, don't do it like this. She's going to claim here something that's so highly fallacious. It's just like such a human way of looking at this. She's going to see that the lines here are kind of exaggerated in certain areas and is going to be like, it's interesting that they make these lines, but these lines are just the materiality of the iron filing. It has nothing to do with like, there is parts of it that has to do with the magnetic field with these actual like line shape. It's just, she's drawing so much from so little. It's like, did you go to school? And then I remember, yeah, like some people didn't get educated. Some people dropped out of school. Some people were fucking homeschooled. This is like, I'm getting homeschooled vibes. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what parents will homeschool kids for, so that they could fucking believe in alternate shit that if you went to normal school, you otherwise wouldn't fucking believe.
at it, it looks like Guaradian energy spikes. And when I see through my third eye, when I look at...
Yeah, here you go, rare flowers. Here you go. When I see through my third eye...
Guaradian energy spikes. And when I see through my third eye, when I look at energy around people and plants, this is actually what I see. I don't actually see lines.
Okay, so she said it's like Curlian energy fields. I'll just show you guys. So she's claiming that she can see this. Curlian energy is a type of electroscopy that like can yield certain results in photographs. It shows off like your electromagnetism or some shit like that, so you can get interesting photographs. She's claiming that through her third eye, quote unquote, she can see stuff like this, which I believe she also would think it's like stuff like this. I can see your chakras and auras. This is where people think that there are actually people who believe that they can see our light body, right? They believe, oh, Reiki healers, people like that, they can see your light body and see the health of your light body. So that if it's, we were listening to this with Dr. Right? With Dr. He was like, your light current, if it gets weaker, will make you diseased. And if you don't keep your light health up, then you're not going to be able to lead a healthy life in the physical. Like, it's just so dumb, dude. I don't know enough about Curlian photography to explain how they take these photos, but it's just like exposing the things that are in the photos to like high amounts of electricity. It's not anything crazier than that, right? All right, let's go back.
Anything I see these.
Wait, isn't it just metal with magnets? It is empty. But That's the science they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that magnetic fields exist. This is how aura photos are made? Yes, it is. It is that, Milbrandt. Yep.
Energy spikes. You know, like Curlian energy when they're photographed it. And that's actually what I see in my third eye around people. And it's funny that when I use the iron filings, I mean, although we can't, if I put it, for example, here, you'll be able to see the rest of these lines. Like, but they're all these lines. And, so you can see more.
So yeah, she just kind of keeps going, like just playing with it in various ways, saying different aspects of it are interesting, literally like touching it and manipulating it with her hands. Like, look.
It's just cleaning up all these iron filings. I'm just
don't do this.
Just...
You know, this is really tough to watch, dude. Like, look right here. Don't do this. This right here is exactly what you shouldn't do. Don't do that.
Spread them all over the place.
I'm like surprised she didn't have to go to the fucking hospital after this, but I guess she's like a hybrid being or like an ET, so like, you know, she doesn't have to go to the hospital. That's just for earthly beings, of course. Like, she can just heal her light body and that'll heal her physical body, you know? Yeah, that's basically it. She say anything near the end? No. What is the actual end? Let's see.
An idea or concept, there's always a way to do it, and it can be done. So anyway, guys, as I finished this video, I looked at my phone and guess what I saw? 1111. So that's a sign for you guys that you're going to get spiritual divine gifts.
Great.
And you're going to develop your abilities too.
Dude, you guys hear that? We're going to get spiritual divine gifts, dude. Hell yeah. I can't wait to get my spirit gift in the mail. Let's go.
So that's a sign. So anyway, guys,
nice.
Thanks for watching.
Dude, spirit gift giveaway on the Eve Star channel. It happened to be 1111. Thank God, dude. Thank God it wasn't 1112. Yeah, lucky us, dude. I've worked with metal. I'm getting annoyed with watching that. Yeah, no, empty. This is super frustrating content. Because, like, you want to be able... The reason I think this is frustrating is because you want to be able to talk to this person. Like, you want to just be in a room with them and be like, listen, like, you know that this doesn't mean, like, anything crazy, right? Like, it's just a magnetic, like, you want to sit down and talk with them, but you like don't have an opportunity to do that, and they're just like up here like, yeah, so like you could see this with your third eye if you like worked on it yourself. And like the end of the video is exactly her belief, where it was like it's like explains her beliefs, where she was like, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And it's like they want to feel like that. This is exactly the same as the telekinetic people. Like, they want to feel empowered in the world to make change, or like to find closure, right? And to do whatever is possible, right? That's literally what that means. Let's watch some more of her stuff though. I know it's gonna be tough, but I want to watch a little bit more. I haven't looked through anything else. Oh wait, Area 51 Adventure. Oh my God, I have to just scrub through as like, oh God. She actually go in?
Road.
This is the stuff that we live for.
And in that tunnel.
Oh, I did see one other thing from her. All right, here we go. Hold on. Yes. We need to watch this together, you guys. Get ready. So this is Eve Star showing us what the inside of a gray alien spaceship would be like. The title of this video is Gray Aliens Pictures. I draw them on spaceship. Or I drew them on spaceship. Let's see what she saw. By the way, something that I think is so funny is that on a spaceship she's been abducted to, they have like pen and paper for her to draw, and like maybe like a little desk for her to draw at. This looks like a good group of boys. They just like need a beer in their hands and the picture would be complete here.
Hi guys, so I wanted to talk to you about my pictures that I've drawn. So I've drawn all of these pictures in this video. I've drawn
Yeah, they look chill, dude. These look like a chill group of guys, man.
myself. And I had it in my ebook called Dark Skies, but I no longer have that ebook anymore.
Me and the boys, yeah, exactly.
But I just want you to look at these amazing grey aliens and all the visions I've had. These are all visions I've had, and I've drawn them in this spaceship. So there's a whole group of them there. And there's
Yeah, you can't. This couldn't. There's no other way she could have come up with this. Like, she had to see this to come up with it. No human mind could imagine a circle of beings that look kind of human-like around a table. No one could imagine this. She saw this, you guys.
there's one grey alien. His name is Aldor.
This is somebody who I do believe to be paranoid schizophrenic, Jumbo, who is telling us about their gray alien experiences. Even the finger count is not consistent for real. Oh, yeah. 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers. No, they all have 4 fingers. They all got 4, but the toe count is fucked. We got 2 here and 3 here and none here.
Group of them there. And there's one grey alien. His name is Aldor. And he was like the captain or
Yo, Aldor's a cutie over here, man. What are they looking at DNA in their like terminal for the spaceship?
leader of this spaceship. And they're all working on their spaceship here, as you can see. And he's drinking from a nutrient drink here.
Yo, Aldor has a juice box, dude. He's straight chilling, man. He's up in the cockpit just chilling with his juice box, saying hi to his human friends, man. What a life on this spaceship. Fucking juice box, dude.
And they do drink as well. And the next one is Elia, and she's a female grey alien, and that's a holographic computer thing they have on their spaceship.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because some people might be confused. So, like, some people who get abducted by aliens, quote unquote, get abducted by aliens, quote unquote, think that they're being experimented on. Others think that they like encountered a race of beings that like want to help humanity. So they like got to just chill with them for a few hours. Like, that's their conception. And I think that's her conception here.
It's really cool. So
I like how they're all naked, but because this is like a female alien, she's got to have a dress on.
lower level and this upper level where they have all
Cover that alien body, dude. Hide that shame, man. I don't want to get too turned on over here. We're a conservative channel for when it comes to alien content, please.
computers up there. And it does appear that they have columns as well holding the design of the spaceship. And in this one, this is Elia again.
Yeah, we've talked about this in the past. It's just the idea that all these are so humanoid. We talked about this a bit when we looked into like starseed belief, that like all of these alien beings from like different planets that have different physical properties all are still bipedal, have the same type of construction as us when it comes to like, you know, their face, their spines, their necks, all of that, right? Yeah, they even posed for a photo or a portrait. Is that coronavirus in the back? Oh, shit, guys. I think we know where the corona came from. This is a Chinese spaceship right here.
She's with a hybrid child, so half human, half grey, or a certain mixture of human.
So that's a human hybrid baby. I wonder if it can see magnetic fields, dude. Shit.
And there's all these toys that she has, and they work with the hybrid children on the spaceship and take care of them and raise them.
Yeah, it has hair.
So all these are children from...
Yeah, clearly a human. Hair, human, dude.
Women.
Aliens, smooth skin beings. Humans, hair. Hairy, poop. If it has hair, if it has poop, it's a human. If it has skin, it could be an alien, I guess. Yo, what's up, Hyperion?
Who've been abducted.
Hyperion, I need your help today because we're looking at people who I actually do think have like severe mental problems. I think there's something else that would cause more panic than finding aliens. What, seeing the human? Seeing the baby human? No, that's just like a loving relationship. This isn't like anything blasphemous or anything like that at all.
And this is the generator of the ship. And you can see there's all lights inside, and I'm showing the inside, or that swirly part is the generator of the spaceship. It's the inside. And this is one of the grey aliens drinking from a weed dispenser. I just remember looking at it.
Why does she keep depicting them consuming things? I love this. Drinking from a what dispenser? A weed dispenser? They're smoking up there, dude.
And this is one of the grey aliens drinking from a weed dispenser. I just remember
from a weed. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. She's saying it sounds like a weed dispenser. But dude, that would be so sick if they're token up there. I want to have a session with a gray alien, man. Learn the cosmic truths while we fucking burn it down. That'd be awesome. Yeah, this out of all the drawings is the best one, by the way. I once did a group presentation about the trauma around alien abduction, so I'm prepared. This person in the last video, they have like, they think the government's like after them, basically.
I remember looking at it in my visions going, like, it's so strange. Like, it was just amazing. Like, I have to draw this. It's just amazing.
Dude, you can tell these are like framed in her house, man. Like, you can see the reflection in the glass. Here's like an arm for somebody holding a camera. Here's like a window. You can see that this is like part of a room that goes back. Like, that's fucking sad, dude. Imagine walking into somebody's house and they're like, what are these pictures on the wall? Does your kid draw these? Like, no. I drew them from my experiences on the ship. Like, oh man. That, again, that's why I think we want to sit down and talk with it. Like, I need to hear about how they like speak about this stuff off camera.
So I drew this photo, and they're really friendly.
Persecutory delusion? Yeah. Yep. So yeah, they were saying in their last video that they thought that the government stopped them from filming and deleted footage from their video so they couldn't publish it. And they were saying that like they in their third eye could see energy fields. You know, Ayun Shri, what are we looking at? Shinriko? No, I don't know this person. Hold on. Aum Shinriko. Japanese cult. Oh, the Cult of Blue? Oh, no. I do know this. Am I right on this? Is this the Cult of Blue? Like the people who didn't they kill themselves? Yes, I do know these guys. I think I only know these guys because I know that they were the inspiration for like the Earthbound Happy Blue Society or whatever. I surprisingly don't know this. Makes notes to research. There you go.
And really curious, and I was astral projecting and remote viewing on the spaceship, and I was like, they're amazing. I just have to draw them. And so this is like an aerial view of the spaceship. If you're looking down, there's their holographic computer in the middle. So it looks really holographic, like, and futuristic.
Whew, man. What else does this person have? Oh yeah, what was this? So is this what they saw in Area 51?
So in this tunnel, I felt really sick, you know, and that's why I said to one, let's turn back, because I started to feel what I felt that day, the exact same feeling, and I knew that wasn't
it does look like a chupacabra.
A good idea to stick around. So, you know,
you know what's nice about creepy monsters is that they biologically tried to be as closely resemblant to humans as possible so that a human could always cosplay them. Like, it's kind of a cool coincidence that all of the real monsters in our world are like anatomically so similar to humans that like humans can cosplay them. Like, it's pretty cool, dude, how that worked out, right? EMP device damaged my cameras, saw a UFO. Okay, what is this one? I'm just gonna comb through some of their choice hits here.
Hi guys, so I wanted to talk about an experience I had with my cameras where it was hit by an EMP device. And so I'll just get to the stuff.
Yeah, so similar to Hollywood movies is a great point. Yeah, exactly. Like it's like, oh, I didn't realize Star Trek and Star Wars were like so close to how actual alien societies operate. That's pretty cool. are the real monsters. Yeah, I mean, true, right? Is it going to be 10 minutes about how she doesn't have a video? It might be that, yeah. It does kind of seem like it's just going to be told through drawings. Oh, fuck me. Are you serious? Yeah, no, forget that shit. Never mind. I thought we were going to see UFO stuff. I did find a channel that claims to show UFOs, by the way. We could take a look at that in a second. An EMP device took out her camera while on a plane. Yeah, exactly. It targeted her. It didn't target any of the other electronics on the plane empty. It targeted her. It's much like how ghosts can target specific electronic devices and drain them of their battery, even though you're filming with a crew that has battery-operated devices all around you, right? Oh, looks like she has a... Dude, crossover happening right here. Yo, she's also a guardian of limitless truth, apparently. Let's look at the telekinesis tutorial.
Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to teach you a few techniques to develop psychokinesis or telekinesis. The ability to move objects with your mind or with your hands.
No. We're not expanding this definition conveniently. What the hell was that? It's when telekinesis, when you can move something with your minds or your hands. You know? It's like when you can move something with your mind with your hands. Yo, dude, look. Dude, guys, look. Dude, I'm doing telekinesis. I'm moving the mouse with signals from my fucking brain. Can you do that? Can you do that, bro? I don't think any of you guys can fucking do that, bro. That's nuts, man. The signals in my brain are so strong. Check out what they can do. It might not seem like it, but right now, I'm not sending signals to my brain, from my brain to my fingers. I'm sending signals from my brain to the air to move my fingers, dude. God, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm so much talent, dude. Now I can go kill my bullies, man. Now I can go kill those haters, dude. Those win skeptics, bro. I'm going to go kill them. What is this definition that includes your hands with telekinesis? It's so stupid.
Now nobody knows for sure how exactly it works, but during my psychic readings that I've done trying to research how to develop this ability, I saw that it's actually possible for any person to develop telekinesis or psychokinesis.
Yeah, just remember, guys. Telekinesis.
For some people, it may even be genetic. For example, you may have a Pleiadian ancestor or reptilian.
Pleiadians are literally starseed Nazi. Like, it's like, as soon as you say Pleiadian, I'm like, oh, you're just a fucking race realist. Okay, cool, got it. Like, that's, now that we know what Pleiadians are, like, that's, I cannot unhear it. It's like, oh, okay. You just, like, think that, like, you're the descendant of, like, some Nordic supreme god alien race. Like, holy shit, dude.
Ancestry.
I was watching a video this morning that we'll watch at some point of this guy who is claiming that, like, white people are actually better because they're descendants of Atlanteans, and Atlanteans were the most civilized, best people. And we can see that genes impact race, so this race was the most superior. It was, like, the most, like, ass backwards way to get to, like, white supremacy, and that's, like, literally what the Pleiadians are. If anyone doesn't know, Pleiadians are essentially, it's a belief that, like, you are an alien being born into a human body, but that alien is so closely resemblant to, like, a Nordic human, like, tall, blonde, right, that, like, there's a biological component to it as well. That's so dumb.
Which enables you to be able to move objects with your mind or with your hands, your body, your consciousness.
You can move a lot of things with your hands and body, dude.
So, for me, I can say that I have Pleiadian ancestry and I have a reptilian ancestor. I'm half German, and I saw that reading into my own DNA that I had a Pleiadian, both Pleiadian and a Reptilian ancestry.
How do you know this for certain, dude? When I looked into it, I just saw in like the birth certificate that it said like Pleiadian and Reptilian had a baby. That was my grandmother. I must get the psychic from her, you know? Does she have vids of her moving tinfoil too then? Yo, it literally looked like she's going to try to move a rock in this. Like, I think she is like so in her own delusions that she's not even going to do a convincing demonstration. Pleiadian, Reptilian, and German. Yeah, you know, like a typical European. That's like what every American thinks a European is. They're just like, you're probably German, Reptilian, and Pleiadian, right? I want to show Pleiadians for those who don't know, because you guys might not have been here for the Starseed, stream. These are Pleiadians. Like, they literally think that like there were like these like Nordic alien beings in the constellation Pleiades that came down to Earth to help humanity and to send the levels of consciousness necessary to start making modern civilizations. Typical European, don't throw me in with, no, I mean, and from an American perspective, they're like, I don't know, what are you, like German, Pleiadian, Reptilian, you know? Eurovision, exactly. It's like for people who are like Euroboos, they're just like the people who fetishize like the European beauty standard, and they're just like, dude, like that's me, man. That's me in a past life, man. I was this perfect, beautiful, blonde being from another galaxy, dude. That was me, man. Yeah, just pretty white people. Reptilian, I can't believe reptilians are so, like, that conspiracy theory had so many legs, dude. Or, like, I can't believe it lasted so long. Like, oh, I just did reptilians. It just blows my mind that, like, this conspiracy theory is still fucking around, dude. Like, to the point where people believe they're star seeds. I know you meant the competition. I'm just kidding. But it also works for, like, you know, Eurovision itself. Like, just having European eyes. Like, just having eyes for Euro culture, like Japanovision, I bet we could say too.
So I have a special rock with me. Now during my psychic readings, I saw that the pyrite rock helps develop...
Yeah, that's the weird thing, Jumbo, is reptilians are the bad guys, but now like they want to be reptilian because they're like galactic beings. That mean that if you are reptilian, then you have like galactic consciousness in your bloodline.
Telekinesis. We have a look at this.
So she's literally just got some pyrite with her.
And you can get it off from any crystal shop or from...
Whoa. Hold the phone. So guys, I forgot that my reptilian grandmother had a Syrian godmother who gave her a telekinesis crystal. So we've got a telekinesis crystal right here, ready to go, dude. Holy shit, bro. The synchronicities in this video.
Internet, just search on eBay, on Etsy, and they should sell them in any crystal shop. This is quite a big one.
Yeah, she's working with a little more power than me. I got a little baby crystal. I guess my grandmother didn't rank as highly in the Galactic Federation.
And I saw that when you hold this pyrite rock in your hand, what it does is it helps the energy from this rock goes through your meridian lines to your head, through your head to the back. And I saw that the back of your head is responsible for developing telekinesis or psychokinesis. Now, mind you,
Feel the power.
most of the channels, it's a very rare ability.
Yeah, mine looks nicer because I bought it for the shape. It blew my mind. Like, this is what blew my mind, was just like molecules can structure themselves naturally in such a way that like straight up right angles is possible like this. Like, that just blew my fucking mind away. So I just like had to buy it, you know? Anyways, back to the real stuff.
And the people that do develop this ability or do have it have some alien ancestry, or they're hybrids or aliens themselves, because it's not a very common ability. But what's really fortunate is that I saw that it's not impossible to learn. So during my psychic readings, I saw that standing up and feeling the gravity beneath your feet was another way to help develop telekinesis. So let's do that now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to stand up, so you can't really hear me very properly, it's a bit windy, and you're going to feel with your hands the gravity, and I want you to push your energy down, and I want you to push against
10 minutes 36. We're gonna skip forward if she doesn't get to it soon.
the gravity. So up and down. I'll show you. Okay. So, dirty. Hang on, I'm just trying to stand here. So we're gonna push down and feel the earth's energy.
Milbrand, tell us if you feel the earth energy.
Then you're gonna pull.
I can't comment standing up, that's why.
I want you to pull up into your hand and feel something spinning. This is your chakras in your hand. You're gonna pull up and let them spin. And what I can see through my third eye right now is little white connections, energy lines from my hand to the ground, like little spindly things, and then
Oh god, it's so sad that I really don't think she's lying. You know? Like sometimes we watch these people and it's like, okay, dude, I know you're not. I really don't think she's lying, man. When she says that she sees in her third eye little white things going back and forth, I literally think that she's telling the truth.
going as I pull and I push, I see it going. But when I stop pulling, that's when I see these lines.
So yeah, true. That is true. Yeah. King FL-eyed. King Flied. King Florida-eyed. Which one do you prefer? King FL? FL. Yo, what's up, FL? If she concentrates enough, she can climb the tree with a chakra. Yeah, exactly, dude. You gotta summon up that chi, right? You gotta get that spirit inside of you to give you that energy that you need to get past this hurdle, and then you can climb that tree. Hold on, I gotta close my door really quick. I wonder if some of this just stems from very human feelings of wanting to be somebody special. It's that and wanting closure, I think. It's like wanting to understand the nature of reality. What I was saying earlier, Hyperion, about the telekinesis before you got here, is that it seems like it's people who feel disempowered to make a meaningful change in their life, but really want to. So they need to believe in this so that they can think eventually they can make the change in their life they want to. That's what I think. But then we were watching somebody else, and Milbrand and Rare Flowers brought in this idea of them feeling special through having these powers, and I can totally see that too.
And they sort of sparkle, they sort of flicker in and out. And they go down from your head.
Yeah, I think it's definitely has access. I'm not saying one or the other at all for sure. Yeah.
So if you keep practicing those, and it's important to ground yourself as well. Put your feet on the ground.
All right, show us what you got, dude.
Up here to your base, to these chakras. So really ground yourself. In your hand, you can imagine pushing up, imagine your energies pushing this up. While you can even do while you're in your hand. So pulling it and pushing it, pull and push, pull and push. You can do it with your hands. This is another technique. So if you want to start learning, but you sort of, because once you learn.
Yeah, did she move it? Did I miss it? Oh, you know what? No, you're right. Oh, you're right, Milbrand. I missed it, chat. We missed it. Look, right here. That's the telekinesis. Look.
Pushing.
Holy shit.
Up, pushing, imagine.
That's nuts, dude. That's so nuts, dude. She moved that shit with her hand, man. How do you do that?
Your energy's pushing this up. while you can even do while you're in your hand. So pulling it and pushing it.
Man, that's nuts. That's nuts, dude. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Chat. We have ascended, dude. We have ascended. I'm not blowing on it. Get out of here, Win Skeptic. I'm not blowing on it. I move that shit with my hands. And if you don't know, then you're not a believer. And if you're not a believer, then I can't help you, bro. I can't help you see, bro. Fucking poop beings over here not understanding the nature of reality. Is this really it? Is it like, is this really it?
Pull and push, pull. And
I'm gonna turn blonde, dude. I'm gonna become a Pleiadian, dude. Here we go. I just joined the most noble race in the universe, brother. Let's go, man. Get out of here, non-whites. Let's go.
push. You can do it with your hands. This is another technique. So if you want to start learning, but you sort of...
This is so sad.
Once you learn...
This is so sad, dude. It's so sad that, like, she thinks that she's actually giving out, like, meaningful advice and, like, she thinks this is a real tutorial, dude. And the payoff, the only time she moves anything is moving the rock up from her hand like this. That's it? Damn, dude. Holy shit, man. In a second, I'm going to go feed my cats. I'm going to pick out a good video for us to look at while we do it. Arcturian necklace. Okay, that one's going to be sleeper. Psychic reading, February 2021. Guided meditation for astral projection. Oh, what do the comments say? The views are so limited on this one. Oh, shit. Thanks for that follow, King Flied. King Flied. Is that it? It's probably King Flied, right? Appreciate it. Where the fuck was that video, though? How did I lose that video already? There it is. I should have just Control-Shift-T'd. I was being a boomer. All right, what do we got? By Chris Tew. Infinite projection is placed onto this post so that it may never be destroyed or taken down. Well, it looks like it's working. I guess he infinitely projected onto this post because it's working, dude. Oh, I don't want to. No, her literal. Why did she do that? Okay, she did it. I'm not doing it. Her fucking full-on Facebook and email is just in the description. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I might censor that out of the edit. Like, fuck, don't do that. You were so dumb, dude. You don't want people. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you guys see the title of this one? How to talk to trees for healing. All right, this is a good one to go feed my cats on. I'm going to play this and go feed them. Be right back. I'll be listening. What the hell is this?
So, I thought I would tell people how they can talk to trees and how to tune with the energy of a tree and feel whether it's male or female. And sometimes when you talk to the tree, you may get messages from the tree and it may want to tell you some things about yourself. Oh my God, isn't she beautiful? This tree is gorgeous.
I love nature, I love trees, and I love sitting here. It's like a little seat for me. I can sit right here. Okay, so to talk to a tree, you need to clear all your thoughts in your head. Anything that's going through your mind, any problems, just let your mind be still. Like when you're meditating, take all your thoughts out. And all you're going to be doing is first feel the energy coming from your body, from your hands. So everybody has their own energy signature. And so just feel with the energy on your hands first, and then you're going to put your hands on the tree, and then you're going to tune with the...
It's a good question if the type of tree matters. No, apparently you just silence your mind and the trees start to listen. Again, the trope of like turning your brain off seems to just make all of this magic shit happen. Like literally every single time we watch these people, they will say something similar to this, where they'll just be like, first thing, key thing, stop thinking. Stop questioning. Stop your brain. Then it'll work. Literally every fucking time, dude.
The tree and feel her energies or his energies. And sometimes the trees have
apparently, yeah, you can. I love King Flied in chat coming up with the concept of tree gender before she even said it here. You know what also helps? Mindfulness and actual... No, Hyperion, you have to... I'm going to edit this soon. We watched a channel last time called Dr. PH, and it was this 3D avatar giving us cosmic health advice. And what he said about meditation was so bad. He was like, this is how you meditate. Turn off your eyes. Turn off your brain. Turn off your smell. Turn off your mouth. Turn off your touch, turn off the 5 senses, and then turn off your mind, your conscious mind, and your subconscious mind, and then you're meditating. It's like, what? No, meditation is like being hyper aware and like trying to be okay with like your awareness of what's going on. Like it's like the opposite of what meditation is. It's like, just turn it off. Never think again. Meditate, dude.
They're neutral, but most of the time I've seen that the trees have male or female.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Exactly. It's like, you want to meditate? Just go die, dude. Just turn your fucking brain off. That's what I said too. I was like, this is basically the equivalent of a brain death. It's like, you want to meditate? Just turn that brain off, bro.
Jeez. So that's what I found, which is interesting. So you're going to feel your energies, and then you're going to put that energy. Sometimes the trees don't like to be touched, so sometimes...
Do you know why, Hyperion? I'm legit going to answer this question for you. This is the Kabbalion, and this is Hermetic teachings, okay? And inside the Kabbalion are the 7 principles. And these 7 principles, by the way, I actually think can be good and can be helpful. But people read this shit and they take it literally, right? So I'm going to read the 7th principle, okay? The 7th principle. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. This is the only one out of all the principles that I'm like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Because what they're talking about are very classic notions of masculine and feminine. And what they think is like masculine equals order, feminine equals disorder, right? Masculine equals right angles, feminine equals curves, or masculine equals lines. And who the fuck is Doctor? That's the only one that I feel like, I guess the Fossabot thinks it's malware. I wouldn't have thought that username was a malware username. But anyways, like men are straight lines or lines and women are fields, right? Like that's how they would think. So people read this kind of shit and they take it so seriously. This book has been around since like 1926, and it basically like outlines the 7 Hermetic principles. And Hermeticism is like it's a fine practice. I don't have any issue with somebody who practices Hermeticism. I would consider myself to be a Hermetic, right? But the problem is when you take it seriously, right? Because then you hear this, the all is mind, the universe is mental. Now, what does that mean? It basically just means that like our mind actively shapes the universe, and our mind actively is like the way that we intermediate and experience the universe, right? That's what it means. But people think then that solipsism is correct, that they are the only thing that exists in the world. They'll read this and be like, oh, all is in the mind? Cool. So you're in my mind. Like, you're in my mind too. And all of you, you're in my mind. You're just an illusion that I live under. So now I have to learn how to control this illusion and my perceptions of it, and I'll have mastered the universe, right? The postmodernist ideal that reality is subjected based on how we perceive it. Kinda. I don't think that that's a postmodernist ideal. I can see why you say that. It is kind of tied into postmodernism, but postmodernity would never deny the nature of reality, right? Even Deleuze had a concept, the plane of consistency, to speak about this, right? Like, while we are different modalities and we all are interconnected, like we are all are different modalities of the universe and physical expression, right? There still is an immanent plane that we are all interfacing on, right? You forgot exact. No, it can be part of postmodernity, because like the idea that like because the idea that the ego should be like eschewed, or like, you know, that idealism, the project of idealism, is flawed, is definitely embedded in postmodern thinking. But they don't just throw those notions away and don't work to reconcile them. They reconfigure them in a new way, right? Anyways, we're getting besides the point. What I just want to point out to you guys is this is how these beliefs start to form, right? They'll look at a text like this. They'll read as above, so below. They'll think, oh, cosmic bodies above can fly, so I can fly. And they don't understand like what the metaphor behind these things are. But the metaphor is pretty good. Like, this metaphor, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Yeah, true. Nothing lasts forever, right? That's what this fucking means. Nothing lasts forever. Everything moves. Everything can change, right? But people read this, and what do we how many times have we heard people reference vibrations and being like, the earth vibrates, the soul vibrates, everything vibrates. And then they think that it's like literal vibration. And if you can control this literal vibration, then you can control reality. Like, complete stupidity from something that's like kind of helpful. You know, but it's just people don't have the media literacy to know what the limitation of those words are or the metaphor behind them, right? Yeah, except student loans, exactly, empty.
What you can do, the trees may get startled. You feel them going like, oh, like this, oh, who's touching me? Like, it's a bit strange for a human to be touching them. So
yeah, it's pretty weird. Whenever I touch a tree, I always notice it kind of like reels back, you know? I should start asking for consent from more trees before I touch them.
sometimes you can talk, like come up close like this. And
Yeah, exactly, Hyperion. Stop touching trees without consent. We live in such a patriarchal society. Rape culture extends to trees, too, and we don't even fucking realize it, dude.
And you can sort of say, I want to touch you. Do you want me to touch you? Is that okay?
Thank God we have Eve Star out here speaking the language of the trees to tell us their story so they can speak their truth through her.
And if it's okay, the tree, you can put your hands on the tree, and then you're just going to let your thoughts out of your mind, and you're going to feel the energy. You're going to sense and feel the energy of the tree.
Yeah, he's taking the Lorax of our time. Yeah, all we need to do is get Steven Crowder. We need to get Ben Shapiro to just listen to this, man. Just listen to the story of the trees, dude. And then all those transphobic tradcon thoughts are just going to fall to the wayside, dude. No, everyone's a being, no matter how, and no matter how atomic. Every atom counts, no matter how small. Speaking of rape, that's a casual speaking of right there, Empty. Have you heard of people? Have you heard people start to say that CPR is rape? No. Is that like a dumbass conservative argument? Oh my God, I bet that's what it is, isn't it? I can totally see that. It's like fucking. Oh, Mimi just did something. It's like fucking Ben Shapiro, like. Oh, they think consent is so important. What about when there's a CPR situation happening? You can't ask consent then. Is it rape? If you wake up and somebody's putting air into your lungs to sustain your life, is that rape? Get owned, libs. That's like such a get owned, libs argument.
And sometimes you can, if it helps, close your eyes and just let go. And when I touch this tree right now, I'm having visions. So how I receive messages from this tree, I get visions.
Like, just because when you touch this tree you get visions does not mean that like those visions are anything beyond your own psychological delusion, dude. Like, I think she's being real honest about everything. I honestly do. Like, I think that she thinks that she sees the things that she thinks that she sees. I think that she thinks that she hears the things that she thinks that she hears or says that she thinks she hears. But none of that is evidence of reality. None. Zero, unfortunately. I wish it were. I always say this when I look at these people. I literally wish reality worked like this. It would be so simple if we could have certainty. We can't. I'm sorry. All this is proof of is you have psychic delusions or psychological delusions. Yeah, yeah, exactly. While they're passed out on the ground. You stopped watching after 5 minutes, started losing brain cells at that point. If you were losing that many brain cells to an argument like that, it definitely was constructed by a grifter just to own the libs.
From her. And she is very happy that I'm next to her right now, and she knows that I'm talking about her. Even though trees may seem not very conscious, they're very perceptive and intelligent of what's going on around them. And so I'll just relax and see for any messages she wants to give me right now.
Why would a tree want to give you a message? Well, like, even if a tree could talk, what, like, profound message could it give? Like, I'm thirsty. Like, that's the only thing I could think a tree would say. Like, I'm thirsty, give me some water, you know?
So right now she gave me a vision of a clover. And I'm not sure why she's showing me that. Sometimes they show you that they need water. Or they'll say, I'm thirsty.
I did not. Dude, what the That's so good. Even she can't come up with anything else. Like, she's the person who thought of making this video. She can't make anything else up, dude. No, guys, it's literally just, I'm thirsty.
Or they'll recognize problems that you have and they'll try and help heal you, which is so beautiful about connecting with trees. You don't need to see a counselor, or you can just go outside, find a tree, and go in tune with it.
That's why I think this is a problem. I don't need to say anything else. That is why I think using the internet in this way is a problem. That's it. No one should walk away from this video and think, I don't need a counselor. I just need to connect to a tree in my backyard. Like, just imagine this conversation, right? You're talking to a friend who watches her channel, right? And she's got a small channel, so not a lot of people are watching her channel. But still, you got a friend who's watching her channel, right? You're hanging out, and your friend says something like, man, I've been feeling kind of like depressed lately, dude. And like, I've been having like, I haven't been really feeling fulfilled, and I've been feeling really anxious about meeting my own expectations of myself, right? Like, your friend says something that indicates those things to you. And so you're like, dude, maybe you should like go talk to someone. And they're like, no, like, I think before I talk to someone, I should try talking to the trees in my backyard. I haven't sufficiently let myself go enough yet to be able to receive their message. But I know that if I was able to free my mind enough, I would receive the trees' wisdom, and I might be able to solve those problems without seeing a mental professional. Like, let's please try not to construct that reality. Let's please not try to build that world. I do not want somebody who might suffer mentally, you know. I don't want somebody who needs that kind of help turning it away because some delusional person on YouTube told them they could talk to trees for their problems, man. They're me and the 23 therapists that she consulted. Yo, if that's the case, that's awesome. Wait, you what? Oh, I'm gonna subscribe. Fucking after a therapy session, like, oh, dude, your content must be gold, dude. Yeah, only 47 subs. What's like the most viewed video here? 90 on guided meditation for astral projection. Actually, we watched the most popular one, the magnetic field one with the 80 views. Yeah, she's not garnering a lot of views, which is great. But I still think it's worth looking at because she didn't end up here in isolation, right? Like, these ideas did not incubate in isolation. Like, she's probably engaging with a lot of the things that we look at to arrive at these conclusions for herself, right? Or delusions.
And more people should be doing this. You know, the less depressed and anxious people there will be around. The trees and nature are so healing for the human body and for the soul. So I'll see what else she has.
They keep you up at night. I take it as a compliment, man. It at least is not like, oh, I guess we just live in this like hell world. Like, I'm giving color to the hell world that we live in, right?
And so she's sort of laughing and she says, I can see a reptilian watching you right now. And so she's sort of like watching it.
Man, dude. How to talk to trees to just go deeper into your own beliefs, dude. This channel is so sad. This channel is so fucking sad, dude. I hope she gets the help she needs. I really do. What does the description say? I'm an ET channeler. With my Claire audience, I can channel extraterrestrials and what they have to say for the future of humanity. I used to do psychic work and remote viewing for many years. So here's my problem, right? Let's go over to the Spiritual Nomads channel. I think it's just the Spirit Nomad. Yeah. Let's look at the Spirit Nomad's description. So here, her description is, I'm Julia, and I help spiritual seekers attain their full potential, peace, purpose. I talk about spirituality, minimalism, self-improvement, and much more. Let's go over to Aaron Doty's channel. These are all people who we're going to do, but I just want to make an argument here. I'm Aaron Doty. I make spirituality both practice and relatable. My intention is to help you raise your vibration and create the life of your dreams. Like, here's my problem. Aaron and the Spirit Nomad, they both don't seem like they need like immediate psychiatric care, right? When we look at Eve Star, she does. Like, she clearly needs somebody, maybe even like on the daily, just to like be like, what are you planning on doing today? Like, how do you plan on doing those things, right? Just like keeping her kind of grounded. Like, she needs that. And when you read the description, you really can't get that sense. And that's the problem that I have, is that both of these channels talk about the same things, but they're coming from two completely different people. This is somebody, the Spirit Nomad, who can lead a functioning life. They can keep a roof over their head, at least by the way things seem. They can manage a YouTube channel. They're making money off of it, a little bit at least. They've gone up like a few K, like at least 1K subs since we looked at them last, right? Same with Aaron Doty. Dude's got like 1.14 million subs. He's living fine. He can take care of himself. This person, same beliefs, same description, same everything. Literally maladaptive way of living, right? Literally the thinking and the beliefs that she has align themselves closer to disorder than anything else. So that's the big issue that I have with just like these kind of beliefs in general, and like the amount of sway people give them. You know, they just have way too much sway. They're treated as way too legitimate. And yeah. Okay, I've got two kind of funny ones to end it off though. So let's lighten the mood a little bit here. So this one is called Adam, Lilith, Cadman, Demon, Light Body, Super High Vibration Energy, I Am, Homo Luminous. Hashtag God said what up. Yo, what up, God? So apparently this dude thinks that he raised his vibration, as Aaron Doughty would want us to do. And they filmed it. They filmed the fact that they raised their vibration. So let's look at it. Let's see what this looks like. It's pretty crazy, bro. Look at that. They raise their vibration. It's pretty nuts, dude. Isn't that? Wow. Explain that, skeptics. Explain that, bitch. Motherfucker raised his vibrational frequency, dude. Motherfucker raised his vibrational frequency. Minimalism is a lack of details. Empty. If I say I designed my house with a minimalistic design sense, that means that I put in things that were very simple, but were still kind of stylish, basically, right? It's like minimal way of dressing would be like t-shirt jeans, right? A more complicated way of dressing would be like more layers, right? Anyways, this is so stupid, dude. This is another example of exactly what I was just saying with the Kabbalion, right? Where people read, oh, everything vibrates, and then they hear people say, raise your vibration, and then they think this. They think that's what that means, that like you will actually be vibrating if you do this. They think they are actually fucking vibrating, and they raise their vibration, and it's so clearly a camera effect too. Like, how does anyone get deluded into thinking that it's just so, this is just, I hate it, man. I think this whole channel, my channel, is just a war against media illiteracy, dude. No one should look at something like the Kabbalion and think that it's talking literally, dude. It doesn't mean you literally fucking vibrate. And when you raise your vibration, it's not literal, dude. I said this the other day, but it's like if I was going to do quote unquote energy work, what I would do is just like change, you know, the appearance, like the layout of my house. And then if I come home and I feel good, then I did energy work. Like, it's not like some crazy magic shit, but they treat it like that, dude. It's just so nuts. And then like the way that they would talk to me is just like, well, how do you explain this? Well, how do you explain this? Well, how do you explain this? It's like, your camera's vibrating. It's a phone. I don't know. Like, clearly it's not just your hand. Like, the entire fucking back. Look at the fence. Like, did you vibrate the whole, like, backyard, dude? How do they think this is at all real? And he's, like, going like this and shit and making, like, poses with his hands to, like, make him seem more powerful. Like, he's, like, channeling some kind of secret energy, dude. The whole channel, the channel's called God Said What Up. The whole channel is just him kind of, like, talking about things that he's found and claims are significant. We can look through a few. I didn't look through too much at all. I only watched that one video. Yeah, and you can hear something electronic. Yeah, I spared you guys from the audio, but yeah, you can hear like some intense vibrations. Right, precisely. Would your hand sound like that if it did that? Yeah, apparently it would. Yes. Yes, because we are electric beings, Milbrand. How foolish of you. We're electric beings, so of course it sounds like an electrical device vibrating, dude. Let's watch some of these vlog style videos here. I am eradication of narcissism. Let's just see.
And so it is. I had the blessing today of being able to speak with a woman who went through a long
Oh, yeah, guys, he's a different species. He's Homo luminous, right? Yeah, of course.
Bridge to where the man was a narcissist and had tortured in every sense of the way, manipulated in every sense of the word.
Is this channel serious, though? I mean, we can't really go by too much here. There's no description. There's really just the nature of the videos. I will say this. If somebody's channel is just them turning a camera to themselves in public, there's a good chance it's real. I don't think anyone who makes content where they're like vlog style shit in public like this and it's not genuine.
And after we laughed about his weakness, after we celebrated the victory of getting away from that.
Wait, why aren't you vibrating right now, dude? Why'd you lower your vibration?
Looked and I said, I am.
Oh, God Said What Up sounds like a joke. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no.
Eradication of narcissism. When I look into the eye of someone who manipulates the brothers and sisters incarnated within this realm, the eyes hiss at me.
What?
That which manipulates
Wait, were we supposed to understand what he said there? I did not.
cannot stand. That which deceives cannot stand.
Okay, so he literally thinks he's the Messiah. I think he literally just said when he sees people with evil intentions, his eyes feel it, or he can see their eyes hissing and it can't stand. So like he's gonna like smite them or some shit. Yeah, no, I think this is serious. Let's see what else we got. I think this guy thinks he's the voice of God. Let's see what else we got. Wait a second. Where's the... Okay, so we saw this one. Yeah, I guess he hasn't... I want to see if there was like a follow-up or something. I am Rainbow Bridge. I'm just trying to find the most interesting title. And so it is, the light follows me and its welcomed visitor. No, don't tell me it's what I think it is.
No one was over there, man. Back over there. Remember, we couldn't get to them or the fucking fence there.
I believed that when I was a kid. I believed this, right? When I was a kid, I would look out the window in the car, and the moon, since it didn't move and I could just like point to it and look at it, I would think the moon was following me, right? This is literally the same thing. He literally thinks that the sun is following him because the light is pointing into the lens of his camera.
Get to them fucking woods.
No, actually, I don't know.
Someone like this, like, okay, also gotta just point out, like, we're clearly dealing with somebody who deals with, like, is like, I don't know if it's an indication of his lifestyle or not, but like clearly this person who he's with has a really like rundown car and is probably somebody who doesn't have the money to fix it. So like this is another red flag for this kind of thing. When you see somebody who's like in a situation where they're like financially desperate, like you're gonna see a lot of this like clinging on to these beliefs that like they think will fix that problem or remedy that problem for them, right? So he's literally like, dude, look, I am the light, I am good, I am God, like my life is great, man. You guys need to be like me, you need to get on my level, like I'm gonna reach eternal salvation over here. I am truly blessed, clearly, because I have the light shining down on me and my friend. That's the vibe I'm getting from this channel right now. Manifestation of source energy during grid work, veils non-existent. Wait, what? What is the veils non-existent bit? You ever gonna react to an arcade Craniacs video? I was thinking of doing that today just to laugh a little bit, just have some fun. So we might do it tomorrow because it's not leaving my brain anytime soon. Those guys are great. I recently learned that a lot of people don't move past what's considered the second stage of spiritual development, which is categorized by blind faith. Really? How'd you learn that, dude? I didn't know that. Is he just like filming the moon now? Saying it's a manifestation of source energy? I mean, it is, right? It's atoms in the universe. It's a manifestation of source energy, I guess. Source energy being the Big Bang's energy. Ah, yeah, sure. But like, what was the, I guess what I mean specifically, sorry if I wasn't clear enough, Hyperion, like, what was the source of the information, I guess? Like your education, yeah, but what in your education? Is this it? Oh no, dude. Dude, this is really sad, man. Dude just literally sees like a star in the sky and like takes out his camera and just films it for 3 minutes on the middle of a random street, like. And then claims that it's a manifestation of fucking source energy, dude. The Chinese businessmen don't really seem to be into the spiritualism thing or higher ideals, but really into just manipulating RNG just in case it works. That's hilarious. So like they have like a gambler's mentality about it. They're like, hey man, I guess if it brings good luck, like we'll do it. What is this? In Love and Light, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC do better. No popcorn, no chicken in popcorn chicken. Wait, this doesn't seem like a spiritual video. He's just kind of mad at KFC here.
We have made with delicious chicken, but named after popcorn. As we were eating this delicious chicken, we noticed that there is no chicken. It's like
there is no spoon. Is this a deeper metaphor?
Entire darn thing is breading, and it's so hard, and it's not the first time, you know.
Wait, dude, this should be no problem for a light worker such as yourself. Just manifest the fucking chicken, dude. You know that chemical like sensations on our tongue that translate into electrical signals can be manipulated if you know how to master them. So just master your taste, dude. Just master your taste so you taste the chicken, and then your body is going to give you the sustenance that you need from the chicken anyway. This is like some breatharian shit that I'm giving. This is some breatharian logic I'm giving you guys. The logic, by the way, behind what I'm talking about is like they think everything that you experience through your senses is translated as an electrical signal to your brain. So all you have to do is like control the signals. And if you could control the signals, you can control your reality. So you don't actually need chicken. You just need to trick your brain into thinking that there's chicken there. And it's exactly like the Matrix, right? It is literally exactly like the Matrix when Morpheus is like, you just need to like let your mind go. You just need to like imagine you're going across so that like your brain doesn't get in the way of like what could happen here. Like that's literally what this is.
And then we also got it in the little bowl here, and it's like
that bowl looks gross. He described it as a little bowl, which was like, oh, cute little bowl. That was a nasty ass bowl.
There's no chicken. And then the pieces that we did find were like, look, every single piece. Every single.
Okay, that's gross. That has nothing to do with his god complex stuff, so we're gonna move on. I want to see some more shit, dude. I want to see like the craziest shit. What's the most viewed video on this channel? Here, the title I can't even say. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Aum. Just to be clear, this video has 8.3K views.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Okay. I know you would think he's a troll. I don't think he is, man. I don't think he is. Is there a channel description? Oh, yeah. No, there isn't. Let's look at more popular ones again, actually. Hold on. God Said What Up Volume 1. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. Maybe this is the origins of the name. Play. What the hell? There we go.
My name is Michael, and this is God Said What Up. I want to talk a little bit about...
This looks like one of Dwight's cousins from the fucking Office, dude. This really looks like one of Dwight's, like, distant cousins that shows up for the wedding.
How everything is either based in love or it's based in fear. And the way that you can kind of be able to differentiate.
Yeah, Jumbo, I don't think he's joking.
Have this divine discernment within the moment is off of how it feels, not off of anything where you intellectually or you use your thinker and you're trying to figure out something.
They love this, man. If you're using your thinker, if you're using that brain, you're doing something wrong, bro. Yo, it's such a trope in spirit science. It, like, I didn't realize how much of a trope it was until like my recent, like, looking back at some of this kind of stuff. It's like they love, yo, bro, stop that thinking machine. That's just bringing you nothing but troubles.
When we're dealing with vibration, when we're dealing with spiral dynamics, when we're dealing with eliminating limiting beliefs, we either have something being based in love or...
Because whenever you have chud adjacent beliefs, you have to wear the Oakleys. Like, it's like your gang colors.
We have something being based in fear. There is no alternative. And how you know it's something...
To be real, the sadder thing, though, like, that I think is probably closer to the truth is he might just be high. Like, people who... it depends on what kind of drugs you do, but... like, there might be ways that you could detect that someone's high, like if they're, if they just smoked up recently or something. So he just might be, like, covering up so that people don't know that he's high, you know? Cover up the window so the government doesn't look in. That's probably true, too. That's probably true, too, dude. Or it's the one angle that he could film from, and the light would filter in from behind. But there are people who do that. Vibrations and spiral dynamics as if they're randomly drawn from a bucket. No, because they think those things are like, so remember how what was her name? Eve Star, she was saying like there's like spiral pools of energy. Like these are real, hold on, these are real things. So let me see if I can try to remember what this is. Qigong. Meridian. Is this it? Chi meridian. Maybe we take out the gong. Energy flow. It's something to do with your meridians, right? Hand meridians. Okay, well, this isn't. Oh God, is this? This might be TOS. Okay, that diagram. This diagram is showing you where, like, in traditional Chinese medicine, they believe the concentrations of energy lie in your body, and the people who subscribe to like spirit science think that that is real, and doing energy work is real, right? So here we're gonna see this dude. Let's see if he does it actually. Oh, please do it.
Okay, you're going to shake it around like this. Goosebumps. Do not bring your hands together because your hands want to repel each other like a magnet.
Yeah, it is very much aligned with acupuncture.
Feel that energy. Feel that sensation, that tingling.
Remember how Eve Star was saying, just go like this, you'll feel the force? Like, this is what it's coming from. I knew when she was saying it, it was Qigong. It had to do with the meridians. I didn't say anything. But, like, that's... I should probably do that. I should probably show you guys the source. I typically know the source. The reason being is at one point... Like, this is my journey. This is the journey I went on. It was like when I went to college, I first was introduced to critical theory regarding political critical theory, right? And I learned how shitty capitalism was. And I learned that basically all of my beliefs and values were handed down to me from a system where the people who created those beliefs and values just try to profit the most. They don't give a fuck about those beliefs and values. So I was like, okay. If my belief system was handed down to me by the hegemony, and the hegemony operates through profit incentive, maybe I should figure out my own value system, right? Maybe an engagement ring isn't something that symbolizes love, right? So at that point, I was like, okay, let me question consciousness, reality, like what I've taken for granted, these things that I've taken for granted. And it moved me towards these motherfuckers, right? And I was like, oh, maybe science is wrong. Maybe science is like because then you learn like, oh, there's profit incentive in most goods production, right? Or all good production. So maybe that incentive exists in science too. And the field of science might be biased. And the people who are conducting scientific research, might be biased and might be motivated by money. So you think that, and then you're just like, oh, well, I can't trust science. And then you move into these alternate beliefs. So then I moved into these alternate beliefs and was like, all right, let's see what alt science is, right? But it's really clear that it's bullshit, because you start seeing people who make claims like the people we've been looking at tonight, where you're like, there's no way that this is real. This isn't based in scientific theory. Like, if you're an honest person, when you engage with it, you go like, yeah, there's no real way to say this for certain, right? But then there's enough people out there who start to just bite into this. So all I'm saying, the reason that I typically know a lot of these things, the reason that I'll be like, oh, that's just chi or something, like I'll have the language for it, is because I spent a lot of time looking it up before, and I know about it in that regard. But when you start learning about alternate history and you realize that, as opposed to being based in scientific evidence and getting as close to telling the story as possible, we think that aliens had to come down and help humans, and it starts moving into things that are like very adjacent to race realism and Nazi ideology. It's like, maybe we should start questioning how far we're taking these assumptions here, right? Obviously, the diamond monopoly is the love guru. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get back to God Said What Up over here.
Is based in love is if it feels
Homo Luminous. I love that name.
like love. Not that you think that it's love. If when you do or say something and you feel these voices and you feel this pull towards something that does not feel like love, then that's based in a limited belief. That's based in something that says that you are not a child of light divine.
Oh God, dude. Jumbo, you still think he's faking it? I don't think he's faking it whatsoever, dude. I don't think he's faking it at all. Sounds good, Milbrandt. We're going to be ending kind of soon anyways. I just want to take a deeper look at this channel, and there's one more that I want to show you guys. I mean, I think we've kind of seen what we need to see here. It's just another person who's just deluded themselves into thinking that they are God or a divine being that is privileged. Trying to just look and see if there's anything else worth us going into right now. No, I don't think too much. Well, I hope, again, just like some of these other people we've looked at, I hope God Said What Up can get the help they need. But just another example of how it looks when you go too far down the rabbit hole with these beliefs. Here's one more. I don't know that I even have the energy to like do another like look through or comb through of another channel, but this one is a channel called Gargi Jadav, and the video kind of speaks for itself. The title is Crystalline Light Body Activation. I don't think I need to explain that to you guys. I think everybody understands that implicitly, of course. So some people have a belief in a light body, and it's crystalline in this case. So this dude films his hand to show evidence of a crystalline light body activation. Let's look at what this looks like here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Hyperion. Yeah. That's good. I have the VOD now as a record for that. Oh, never mind. This is not bullshit. Never mind. Guys, I was wrong. Sorry. That was my fault. We actually have somebody who really summoned their crystal light body and activated it. Damn, dude. I mean, what else is that? Obviously, that's just crystals that are forming on their body. Like, this is nuts, dude. All my skepticism, all my doubts, everything I ever thought was real were wrong. I thought I had a complete picture. I thought skepticism was for me. But lo and behold, I'm now a believer. Thanks to Gargi Jadev showing me the truth of the crystal light body that they possess. Channel done, guys. Channel over. Project over. We no longer ever have to make videos. Ever. That's it. Everything was wrong. I have to private all my videos, send out an apology, make sure to have some capsaicin on hand so I can be teary-eyed in the apology and tell you guys how sorry I am for misleading you. God, what a sad day, dude. I rue the day. This is so dumb, dude. This is just somebody who clearly doesn't understand why their skin is shiny and is like, that must be crystals, dude. That must be light body activation, dude. There's basically no other videos on this channel. Like, the last 3 are that. And then everything else is like, oh, I saw a spirit orb, dude. I saw a spirit orb. It's just another example of like, dude, you really think that this is what people mean when they talk about a fucking light body? And like, oh God, dude, like, you just think it's that literal? And like, what's the implication that like eventually like their entire body is just going to be shimmering? It's going to be so luminescent that like it's going to blind us when we perceive their glory. Like, what? I just don't know where they think this goes. So that was a quick one, but I just wanted to show you guys how dumb as fuck it was. This channel is very clearly not somebody who's like trying to put stuff on YouTube and like gain views. It's very obviously just somebody just like putting up shit that they think is real. But yeah, what do you guys think? To be honest, it's sadder than I thought it would be to go through stuff like this. I was like, yeah, no, you know, it'll be kind of mellow, like it'll be a little sad, but it'll be mostly funny. No, I think it's like pretty damn sad. Like, looking at all this shit, all these people who believe in this shit so hardcore without any sort of skepticism. Right? Anything we go through, yeah, exactly. Like, like with Fabian, it was that way, where it's like it is funny. There's stuff that's funny about it, but it's like, damn, man, media illiteracy is bad. Next time we'll still look at something just as mind-numbing, but it will be something probably a bit more lighthearted. So, we have reached the end of another stream. I hope you've learned something about the world we all live in today and occupy. Tomorrow, I wonder, maybe we'll do the Arcade Craniacs thing tomorrow, because I do want to just like chill out, have a bit more of a mellow stream for us, you know? I mean, they've been kind of mellow, but we always evoke the discussion, which isn't bad, obviously. I don't mind that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate it. I see you thanking me for stream as always. Do not need to thank me for the stream. But I appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please check out the YouTube. If you want to, please join the Discord. The Discord's a bit quiet nowadays. It's hard for me to like balance Discord with everything that I'm doing, but it will pick up again eventually. So if you're interested in the channel, if you like what we do here, give those things a check out. See if you like them. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, Milbrand. No thanks for the stream. That's what I want. I want you guys to tell me how much you hated the stream, dude. The stream ruined my life, Palinoptic. Never again will I view humanity in the same way. What are you trying to do to me out here? Yeah, Empty. That's the hope. I hope to show you guys some weird shit that'll make you think a little bit deeper about maybe some of the things that even you take for granted, right? And some of the biases that we all hold. Because we all hold biases, and we all can be fucking wrong, and we're all idiots, right? Anyways, I'll see you next time. On that note, I'll see you next time. We're all idiots. I'll see you later. Yeah, keep it up, King Flied. Soon enough, you'll be killing your bullies, dude. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Take it easy, everybody. See you later.